check because for the most part, Uncanny Dodge is used in area of effects spells. Just double check.
Then it might be the other one. There's one that's just straight up. Might not be Uncanny Dodge. It might be. No, evasion is for the area effect dex. Uncanny Dodge, starting at 5th level, when an attacker that can see you hits you with attack, you can use reaction to have the attacker's damage against you.
Okay.
So it's just a straight up, if I get hit, guaranteed to have the damage. So why I'm asking this is, if I have both, I don't want like the defensive duelist might be like uncertain, so I'd never want to like use that because like, oh, I get hit. Oh, I used
Okay.
defensive duelist. Oh, it wasn't enough. I'm like, shit, I should have used
Okay.
Uncanny Dodge.
No, at level 4, you should be able. Here now with the level up, you should be able to change defensive duelist if that's in your best interest, because
Great.
it wouldn't
Yep.
it wouldn't work both
That's
in the same ways. And
that's exactly what I was looking for. Really, non. Great. Thank you very much.
perfect. Just going back to the first question. Is it okay for you guys if you don't see the rolls of the monsters, or do you want to see them?
No, that's fine.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really want to see them.
I just no. I just forgot what was
I'm in
going
the
on.
same situation as him, where like I kind of have an ability that like requires me to know what the roll is, which is Mind Silver, right? Because like, oh, I can force him to reroll. But then if I get to see the rolls, then that's like super gamey because I'm always just gonna re-roll the like super efficient ones. So in his situation, I think if you use an ability like not uncanny dodge, defensive duelist, I think you should just tell him whether or not that will be enough to dodge him to make it worthwhile.
Oh yeah, I just in case it's an ability based trait itself, I always say the role of the attacker or the creature itself that's about to impact on you. But yeah, for the most part, I try to hide the rolls for suspense.
Balance reasons. Yeah, definitely.
I like suspense, and I think when people don't see the rolls, they have to think a lot more careful and what's happening around the table. It gives you the impression that you have to actually work as a team, which is good. But I think you guys have the gist of that. But anyways, yeah, no more. Any other questions to get out of the way just before we start? Just go on to D&D Beyond real quick, and D&D Beyond, where is it? There we go. Found it. D&D Beyond, enter. Let me just have your character sheets next to this tab over here. I just want to have them open just in case. For some reason, it's not letting me enter. It says I have a VPN open. What? Okay. Let me just go back into Ravenloft chat and open the link. Okay, perfect. I think this is the one.
Oh, did we end on like a long rest, or do I have to like change my? Okay.
Yeah, you have a long rest.
Okay.
All of you have a long rest.
We're just about to set out.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I had to like change my sheet to reflect any like key points or health difference.
Like any of the journal last session, so I don't remember any other.
Oh, is the nighttime? So it's like magical. It's like permanent. The sun didn't come up. How does that affect vision? Is it like
normal.
actual nighttime, or is it like twilight? What's going on with that?
Okay.
Usually it says that.
Last session I did give you off the ambiance of what's going on. Mikhail knows for a fact that the Domains of Dread, the time itself is diluted and it works in certain ways. It may be going slower than ever now in this the surroundings of Neverwinter, you have noticed that the moon, full moon by the way, it's up in the sky, and it's barely moved an inch. The moonlight is sufficient enough to give you dim light in some parts and areas. However, for the most part, if you enter an obscured area, it's going to be more difficult for everybody to look into. Not for the people having dark vision, as per se, but
Which is why you always pick a race that has dark vision.
Well,
there are certainties of having dark vision or not. It's just up to anybody's choice. But yeah, that's what's going on. So just to re-emphasize from last session, just really quickly, after you guys arrived at the walls of the southern gate of the city of Neverwinter, you noticed that there was a chaos pinning and doom over the walls. You heard lots of fighting, lots of swords clashing, people screaming in the background. You saw the royal guards of Neverwinter mounted on the griffins, going patrolling around the walls, and some of them, as the squadrons were settling up, you saw one of the griffins deviate from one of the squads, went inside the walls, picked up a guard, he yoinked him right across right across the other side where you guys were. The body was splashed on the ground with the force of gravity, and the griffin showed itself. You fought him. Really good spell used by I think it was Mihail or Carter. I don't remember. Was
very
one
well,
of the
yep.
It was Mikhail.
yeah. It was a good earthbind, which crippled the creature onto staying onto the ground. You guys, I think Branko did a really good smite. And generally speaking, you guys, Imirak was in the air as well. So Imirak actually went in the air for 1 second. He looked over the wall, and once, just details for you, Imirak. When you looked over the wall, it was houses burning, boxes in the middle of the street, horses, carriages drained down a whole alleyway, guards fighting with guards, undead eating people, civilians running all over the place. It wasn't a fun thing to watch. So you went back down and you basically fought the griffin with the people. You defeated it, and at that point, Esmeralda said, "We need to get out of here." You and a bunch of people that were sitting at the gate for a couple more minutes than you accompanied you back. You went back to your convoy, surprisingly, with no one to be found. The rest of the civilians that remained with you just generally disappeared. I think Carter was the one who saw a vision of what potentially might have happened, but it looked like it was staged, as if it didn't feel real. Overall, Esmeralda drove you into the nearby woods and set up a camp. She made a totem of protection in the general area. She broke one of her charms. Branko and Maka have seen before. And everybody took a long rest with basically, yeah, with the guards in between and switching places and stuff. In the morning, because 8 hours have passed and the moon is still up in the sky, I don't know if it was before or after, but oh yeah, it was before the long rest. You guys have interacted with a couple of the NPCs. You found out that there was a human fighter that looked like a mercenary. His name was Brom Cromwell. He's sitting one of the remaining what seems like another mercenaries that was accompanying him. You don't know too much about him, but it looks like he's a good guy. For the most part, you helped this woman called well, she didn't say her name, but I think it was Maka who came up to him, to her child, and help stop the infectious disease that you guys have been observing throughout your journey so far. And lastly but not least, two more things. Justinian found a small little girl that she told her story, and apparently her parents have been kidnapped by a creature. the town of Calicius in the east. It's a small hamlet, where apparently it was an agrarian small hamlet that was doing a bit of house husbandry. But yeah, she escaped by herself while she was scared to death, and Justinian found her crying. He basically attended to her, and he got a bit of information of what this potentially could be. She said something about a cemetery, people being dragged there. Really ominous, really not much to take out of that. And the last thing you guys found was Dully Bluntchin, the what seems like a dwarven figure. Looks like he's been through a lot. He's a bit more old. Overall, he gives you a description of what his profession is and what he can assist you guys with. Looks like he gives the impression as he had a talk with Esmeralda in general. And Esmeralda will sit here while she investigates a couple of her documents, and while she cleans up some parts of her wagon. As last time you guys saw her opening the gates or the doors to her wagon, it's a complete disaster in there. She can barely walk in. There's lots of stuff falling out. But that's pretty much it. That's where you guys left it, or we left it.
Okay.
So
Me and Carter also go book each.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, quick thing I forgot to say: Imirak, Mihail, Maka, and Branko went on a scout and heard the howling of wolves, which I forgot
Yeah,
to
we
mention.
found a dead wolf corpse that was like.
And you found, yeah.
Yeah, I decided that we were gonna head back to camp because the wolves howled one too many times, you know, in the distance. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me know if the music is too loud, okay?
Yep.
It's fine. No. Also, yeah, on the topic of night vision, that's also why if you don't have night vision, you always take a light spell. Or carry torches. Just carry a lot of torches, man. Torches are good.
Okay, after Blunchin gives you the description of what his profession is and what materials you could gather for him, and the whole rune smithing stuff, you don't know really much about it. It's just, it looks like he knows what he's doing. But overall, now that you gather up as a party, Justinian, you have the small girl hanging onto your arm, looking up on you, awaiting to see what are your intentions.
I guess we're headed to the town that the parents got kidnapped, or the crypt where the parents got kidnapped to is the first thing we're going to, I believe. Is the closest.
Okay.
So
You guys pull up your scribble map, and I made a couple of adjustments for everybody. You guys do know for the fact that in this general area, the small hamlet could be found nearby the river. You would assume. So
so I
That's why I wanted to go first, yeah. But
Yep, I'm going to I say we bring her along because she'll be able to help us
I'll
find
quickly grab
the
a drink,
hamlet
sir.
faster. Huh? Was it Kyler?
I was grabbing a drink.
Okay. Yeah, I propose we take her along with us. She'll be able to help us point the way to the hamlet faster, and then when we, of course, find her parents alive and unharmed, we can reunite them as a happy family. I'm sure nothing terrible will go wrong with that plan. Other than that, last thing I want to do before we leave, the dwarf, he said he needed smithing tools, or was that part of his cabin? I have smithing tools. Would giving him those smithing tools result in anything?
okay. He looks at you for 1 second and looks at the tools. Are you offering them, son?
Yes, you can make far better use of them than I can, and we're all in this situation together, so it would be a gesture of good faith for your future services to be rendered.
I see. Good choice. This is a good start to our relationship. And of course, for the business, I am about to, yeah, me helping out you generally. That's a good way to start. Thank you very much. And he kind of takes the whole tools and pack and sack it, and looks at the hammers, at the adjusting pointing. Oh my god, I forgot the name of the tools. Sorry, a clamp. Um, but yeah, overall, the most basic spitting tools you could use.
Would any other of the toolkits help him? I have tinkerers. As we're looking at this, I say, you need any other tools? I happen to acquire some on after looking through the carts from this after the previous convoy's attack. I have a set of alchemist supplies. I have a set of tinkerer's tools. I have a set of
My
jeweler's
goodness,
tools.
how many things do you have?
I took
My
what I
God.
could carry. I took what could potentially be useful.
I mean, the tools you have right there. I don't think I'll make that much of use for the tinkerer's tools. I'm not an alchemist myself, so I wouldn't know. Um, no, yeah, I think smithing tools would be more than enough for me. Thank you.
Great. And is Esmeralda a general shop? Can I sell things to her, or is she just buy stuff from her?
You can go and ask.
I go ask her. I ask her basically the same question. Are you do you have any interest in these miscellaneous artisan tools? Alchemists, brewers, tinkerers, jewelers.
Well, he kind of looks at them. I'm not much of an interest when it comes to those kinds of things, but I can give you something in exchange for the tools, if you want.
Yes, I would agree to that. What would she be exchanging them for?
Let me have a look. Maybe this will interest. It kind of goes back to her wagon, opens the doors wide open. Let me drive everybody back to the campsite real quick, so everybody has a general idea. Christina will be sitting here with the small girl clinging on your arm still. Esmeralda looks over and kind of pulls out um, what would seem some really strange stones of some kind. Kind of packs them in a small, gets them out of a small sack. Look at them, then both of them have some kind of a ominous runic symbol. They both of them look like they have a really um, small face drawn into them, and gives them to you. It says, I can give you this magical item in exchange for whatever you carry. I don't know what your people call them, but those are stones of whispering. Stones that transmit messages.
So it's like a pair of stones?
Yeah, it's a pair of stones.
Awesome. I say that would indeed seem to be of use. I will call that a fair trade.
There you go.
Is that a homebrew item or an actual D&D item?
It's an actual D&D item.
Actual item, yeah. It's a
Okay.
really old one as well.
Whatever. I'll just great. I was just trying to add it in on D&D Beyond.
Okay, you get a pair of sending stones.
Oh, sending stones. That's why.
Just two, eh?
Talk to you guys.
The way Esmeralda told you Stones of Whispering, she sounded like she translated it from her own language. You really don't know what she might speak.
I hand one to the little girl, and tell her if you get separated from us as we're traveling, we can use this to communicate. And
Okay.
I think we can be on our way.
Do you hang the stone to the girl's palm?
To the girl's palm.
Yes.
I just sort of reach out to give it to her.
Okay. Funnily enough, when she grabs the stone, she looks at it and kind of grabs onto it, and she looks back into her palm, and it's not there. When you look back to your stone, the other pair is back on your hand, as if you never gave it to her.
I look at Esmeralda. I'm like, did you just see that?
Yes, I saw you giving a stone to the air. Are you alright, Justinian?
You don't see the little girl in front of me? I just straight up, You don't see the girl standing right next to me.
What?
Go worried.
All right, and I say, don't worry about it.
She'll say, "What little girl?"
Don't worry about it. We should really get going.
You
Off to the crypt.
Are you
No,
certain?
off to the crypt. Off to the crypt.
Well, I'll leave it
roll
to
for
you.
Yep, roll for persuasion to smooth this over. You didn't. I didn't actually say anything. God damn it! I got 10 with my proficiency. Yeah, you didn't really hear anything. But it's off to the crypt.
Esmeralda will kind of look at you with both her eyes, eyebrows raised from time to time, both of them at different instances. She'll kind of not make too much of it. She'll go back to her own doing, but she'll just look at you, Justinian, from afar.
Okay, well. Yep. And if unless anyone else has anything, we should get going to the crypt.
Bro, but
I want to know.
yeah, if you want to give me one of those sending stones, to like a real person, then
Hey, no one else was near us. No one else saw that.
I know.
No one else saw that. Yeah, I will give the sending stone, to Mihail, so we can have a way to communicate. He's usually in the far back line.
Okay.
Great. And then
Mihail, you are granted the other side of the sending stone.
nice, and it doesn't disappear out my hand.
Not at all.
That's how I know I'm a real person.
Then you blink and you wake up in a candy shop in downtown New York.
Oh,
I'm
God.
kidding.
Do other players see her, or is it just him?
Everybody that has been having an interaction with Justinian so far, you guys have been seeing a little girl.
Okay.
However, when you guys approached people, it looked like they weren't specifically looking at her.
See, that's why it's based that I never interacted with her, because I was out on patrol and shit.
I see Branko was pinging
I
the
think-
big giant monster.
I think the only person who interacted with her was Mucka.
Yeah, Maka as well saw her.
Okay, so it's just me and Mucka.
That's
All
why
right.
I was like, Mucko worry.
That's
Cool.
a good one.
All right,
Dylan,
off to,
that's perfect.
off to the crypt.
I was
Okay, perfect.
immediately concerned.
You pack up. You let Esmeralda know that you are on your way to investigate the general area around the surroundings of Neverwinter. For the most part, you guys have control over the token, so you can move. You can move it.
We do?
Yes, you do. You should have.
Like directly? Nope.
I don't.
Oh, sorry. About now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
So I say we start to follow along, unless anyone has any objections, follow along the north side of the river And occasionally, and I'll attempt. Try to do this as discreet as possible. I ask the girl occasionally if she if we're going the right way to her home, or if she knows the way. To try and get some.
When you guys approach, you start your journey throughout the woods towards the east. You finally come up to the clearing, and you can see the riverbank just 1 mile down the hill. Once you approach it, she says, "Well, I recognize the tree that's right at the section that divides the riverbank into multiple river, riversides." And she says, "If we keep going east, well, if we keep going that way, we will arrive at my village. Yes."
I confidently state I think this is. I have a good feeling about this way, and I lead on in the direction that she pointed out,
Okay, perfect.
wherever that is.
Okay. Approximately, it would be. Let me just double check this. Yeah, I didn't put any distance to this. I would say 1 hour and a half into your journey, or two, most probably. You hear, apart from just the lingering silence that the plains currently have, the riverbank, the only thing that has a bit of a mist sound is just the river flowing down its stream. stream. Overall, from time to time, you hear the howling of wolves as before, but it seems that it gets more and more faint as well, you don't hear as often and as potent as before, as if you actually went away from that. Overall, you do notice that from one solitary tree to another, there seems to be really. I think for the most part, everybody knows that what's an owl. You see an owl looking down at you from time to time. That was terrible, but um, yeah, you make yourself right up the east of this riverbank, and finally, after just about 2 hours, you notice a couple buildings right a bit more separated from the riverbank. I would say a few hundred feet down south. The river itself, it's not as wide as before. It's a little bit more. I would say this? A little bit more stretched in. It seems a bit deep, but I think everybody can make it across. I'm not gonna make anybody roll for this. I think with the teamwork of everybody, you should be able to go across. Let me just roll for you real quick and see if you have a bit of luck on your side. Okay, you find a built-in stone bridge, and you cross it.
Easy. So we're approaching that little town.
Yes, you're approaching this town, this small.
It's a village. I think it's a village. You said it was
It's
a village,
it's more than a village. It's a hamlet. It's a couple of houses. It's just about you would assume 8 buildings total. You don't see anything else. So let me move everybody to the map.
The area is like still wooded, right? And we're on this riverbank.
It's a bit
Not on the
wooded.
riverbank, but
Less wooded than being in a forest. It's just a couple of trees that are separated from each other. Plain trees, trees from the planes that are basically like you would assume 50 feet apart from each other. Mostly fruit trees. You notice. Finally, when you approach the hamlet, a few of the crops and other partitions of the land can be seen as it being worked. Fences and gates can be finally seen, and all the buildings. When you finally approach, you notice that there is a mist of light, as if there is nobody here. From your point of view, you don't seem to notice. Well, you seem to notice these two bodies of what seems like defeated wolves. But that's about it. I think.
Okay. Is it immediately obvious, or is it immediately obvious which direction towards the crypts?
Not entirely.
Not really.
You're just at the opening of the town or
Gotcha.
the hamlet.
So then I would sort of lean over and ask the little girl, can you point me which way to the crypts?
This is my village. The crypt is that way, and she kind of looks back and points kind of north.
That's the direction I fearlessly start to go off to, saying I have a really good. I give Mucka sort of a look because I'm sure he's seen me talking to the little girl, just be like, and but everyone else, I'm like, I believe this is the right way to go to get.
Can
investigate.
everybody
Yep.
roll me a perception check?
So on the map here, we're on the north side of the map, and we came from the east. So the north is east of us on the map here. Sure.
You basically came up to the riverbank and you went a bit south.
Yep.
So you detach yourself from the riverbank. This is a small, what
Uh,
seems like section of it
Like a
that goes
creek,
through
yeah.
here. Yeah, like a creek.
Perception.
Yeah, I'll need everybody to roll me a perception
Oh
check.
no.
Okay. For the most part, Mikhail, you are unbothered by anything, as you are literally in your
This is
you're
South
in a zen state of thinking, "Wow, man, how the hell did I get here?" Overall, Justinian and Carter, both of you seem uninterested of what's in the surroundings. Carter is more like looking at his own book, trying to find some of the notes and scribbling down more details, organizing his own notes taken. Um, yeah, Justinian, you are talking to this small girl. Nothing is about to. Well, you don't notice anything, but for the most part, Inarak, Branko, and Mucka, you all hear a small, what seems like a faint call for help. A really defeated voice. Help! Help me! Coming from the village.
That's them who heard it, not so.
Well, I didn't hear anything. What about that?
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing. So unless they're gonna say something or take an action, I just keep on.
Can't hear you,
going.
Alfred.
Alfred, you're muted.
Someone's calling for help in the village.
Oh,
We should go in there and help. Haha.
haha! Do you know which way? Haha!
Yeah, I'll lead you to the voice. Ah, bah, bah, bah.
Yeah, I'm Mucka. I'm Mucka.
It's this guy in the center, right? Is that the guy I heard? Like towards that direction?
You
Okay.
you hear in that general area. You don't know exactly where from. As you approach this village, well, I'll just say village from now on. I'll stop with the hamlet.
Is there any water in the well?
There is plenty of water in the well. Yes. You open the
Yeah.
creaking gates. You approach a bit more of what seems really desolated place. Darkness seems to be more contained, and a bit of moonlight shines upon every single building. Once you approach the well, you seem to notice the bodies of the wolves are covered in the black ooze, as you guys noticed many more before. However, there's a trail of blood going towards
Oh, shit.
what seems like this statue. More than a statue, it would seem like an obelisk, carved out of stone. When you finally approach it, you notice grizzly old man covered in blood, partially wounded in some other places. It looks like he's fully defeated. He's holding a sword and a shield. The shield is almost scratched thin as it went through combat. It's made out of wood. He looks like. No, I need another perception check from Branko real quick.
Of course, this is the one that's gonna suck. Ugh.
I roll one since I'm right behind him.
Yep. Okay. Both of you, actually, with the help of the moonlight, you can notice that mixed in with his blood, there's a bit of the black substance
Oh shit.
in between the wounds. Overall, he kind of really destroyed on the ground. He kind of lifts his head up and looks at you both, says, "Help! They have taken everybody. I can't keep on going." Kind of spills blood on the ground. Carter, you can notice that both the bodies of the wolves have been long deceased. However, it looks like the black ooze have been moving them for quite a while.
He's been moving them?
Yes, as if it giving them fuel to not die.
Oh.
This is what you recapitulate, or with all the notes you have taken so far, you notice that. Well, you don't notice. You know for a fact that the black ooze is a deriving factor of why why everybody is getting infected, and why, for the most part, dead bodies are moving on their own. As if it's not a summoning magic of some kind or a conjuring spell, it's as if this substance or this thing is moving everything without any arcane energy. Branko, you approach the man. What do you want to do?
So, is he like conscious enough for me to ask like what happened?
He looks like he's halfway in, almost going into coma. Almost halfway going into coma, and or going unconscious in this case, and halfway still clinging on to life. He looks at you and drops the sword on the ground he was holding on. Well, his hand was on the ground, but kind of lets off the sword, puts a hand on your shoulder, and says, "You must go and rescue everybody. He has taken them at the cemetery." I'm not gonna make it. You must go now.
Damn. So is he? How close is he to death? Like he's like right on death's door.
Roll me a medicine check.
All right.
Mihail, surprisingly enough, with your passive perception, you notice
Ah!
a
Could I roll
woman.
medicine?
Yes, you can roll as well. You notice a woman,
Oh,
more as of the body of a woman floating above the water, spewing just normal red blood. Nothing else can be seen apart from what would seem like biting and scratching wounds all over her abdomen, chest, and parts of the face. You wouldn't be able to distinguish it was a woman unless for the fact of the actual silhouette is a lot more smaller than a man.
can I do something?
Go ahead.
I just look at Justinian and I grab his weapon, like the tip, and I cast magic weapon and I say.
Oh yeah, yeah. I fast talked him into blessing my weapon with his forge ability, so it's a +1 rapier now.
Okay, perfect.
Just preempt eventually what's gonna happen.
Also, the child needs to be at your.
You're really quiet, Dylan.
Yeah.
I had to bump him up.
Sorry.
I'm gonna do a Hail Mary. I'm just gonna assume because I'm so oblivious that I have no idea if he's dying or not. But I'm gonna do a lay on hands on him and see if I can help him out.
Okay. With that role specifically, from your point of view, you've seen many soldiers or mercenaries fall into battle. For the most part, he looks like he's at death's door. So you put a lay on hands onto him. How many hit points do you want to assist him with?
We'll go for the full 10.
Woo!
No. I'm sorry. It's 5 H. Oh, okay. So I can. I don't know. Cure disease or new. Oh, okay. So it's 5 plus cure disease. Okay, got it.
Oh man.
Okay.
I'll do that then.
Okay.
5.
You invoke the power of your holy symbol and your belief into more than belief. It's the power of your own belief in yourself, and you see everybody sees divine magic come out of Branko's palms, and he puts both his palms with the holy symbol on top of his this man's chest. And you can see the black ooze and the blood coming out of the wounds and kind of clearing off, and his wounds kind of heal back slowly and surely. For one point to another, you can see him kind of gain back his consciousness, and he looks like he's just immune.
Oh.
Um,
Look impressed.
Yeah.
he looks at you and says, "Oh my god! I mean,
Praise Thor.
No problem, peasant. It was my civil duty.
on Tyr's name, you are a blessed man. Thank you. I must assist you. We must go further." He kind of looks back and says, "Melinda, no!" Kind of goes at it goes at this small portion lake at the side of this obelisk, and starts going into the water. It seems like it's not very deep. The water almost reaches up to his belly at some point, and kind of grabs the body of what now looks like his deceased woman. My God, why has this happened? We were supposed to sit at the mill. You are my life. Kind of starts whimpering in the place.
Well, since I wait unless Bronco's about to do something, I wait
Yeah.
a second. Yeah, you. Yep.
Yeah. We're gonna fuck these people up, man. Whoever did this to your girl, like, lead us, lead the charge. I'll rally up.
Yeah.
We mount up.
I wait a second to make sure the body of his wife isn't gonna come back and start biting him, and then I pretty much say what Bronco said, but a bit more diplomatically. I'm like, lead us to the graveyard so we can avenge your wife and maybe find some survivors to try and
Let's go,
rally
peasant.
him, get him going in a slightly nicer tone.
He's a bit more taken aback for the fact that he's not fully paying attention to you, as he's mourning the death of his wife, of course. You can roll me a medicine check really quickly, Justinian, just to make sure. Carter and Imirak, I need both of you to roll me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Alfred's just so engrossed in his own awesomeness, he doesn't even notice things going
Uh-oh.
Maka as well. Roll me a perception check, please.
Buckle.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh. I got
Okay,
18 from a med check.
Fuck us,
Just-
Is his wife actually dead, or is it just pretending to be dead?
Just give me a quick second.
Stop spoiling, Colin.
Well, I mean that's
Fuck us,
what
smell
that's
blood.
exactly what I was waiting
Nah.
for.
It looks like she is completely deceased from your point of view. No black ooze can be found within any of the wounds. You kind of check up, and the guy kind of he will slap your palm as if you're trying to go into the body or trying to touch places you shouldn't. Hey, she's dead already.
I apologize. Just making sure that she wasn't going to come back.
Maka, Inrak, and Carter. You slowly will start to hear breathing sounds, really heavily breathing sounds coming from the houses and towards the alleyways, and growling sounds. Through the darkness, as you look, um you see the emanation of red eyes coming out of the darkness, looking at you, multiple of them. I'll need everybody to roll me initiative.
Damn, Chippo, you're a fucking prophet.
Dude, I knew something was gonna happen the moment I saw the houses and I saw the dead bodies. I was like, dude, these buildings
Fuck.
are cursed.
Wow.
Uh
Do
oh.
I left click or right click?
Yikes, that's bad.
Holy
Uh,
shit.
You just click
Ooh.
your token.
Jesus
then click
Christ, why are
initiative.
we all rolling so low?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, boys. Don't worry, boys. I'm
Oh.
just making sure you guys go first, so I don't steal your glory.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Maka. Whoa. That is
Oh.
not good for
Oh boy.
This is-
You guys
Ow.
saw that. Whoops!
God.
That was not my
no.
intention.
Oh no.
Whoops! Okay,
It's okay, now we know.
fuck.
Wait, can I add myself to the turn order?
Yeah, I can do it for you. Don't
Oh,
worry,
okay,
man.
okay, okay.
There we go.
All right, and I'd click myself.
The one
am I so
time that we
purple?
needed good rolls here.
I know. Oh god, we didn't check if the wolves were dead on the way in.
No,
I
they
figured
are.
that's what Carter was doing.
Carter
Oh, did
actually,
he?
just by looking at them, his passive investigation is more than enough for me to just basically give him
Nice.
the necessary. Let me just prepare the combat and music, and oh, we're Gucci. Actually, I'll leave it as suspenseful music. Carter and Imirak, as soon as you turn your heads to prepare yourself to what's about to come, you notice that multiple wolves start showing up themselves from the alleyways and small
God.
sections.
Have enemies. Oh, Maka has more than
Do these look
one
like
enemy.
the same wolves that are on the ground now, like in front of us?
Yes.
Probably.
Specifically, all of them are gargling, and they're salivating black ooze. Most of them.
Hmm. Okay.
And they got red eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pet one.
Okay. So this is
Roll
mostly
animal
all of
handling.
them that you see. Okay. Here we go. Just move that back. Just put it right there. Okay. I'm gonna do a shared initiative order, so we don't take too much onto this. But here we go. This wolf itself. Let me just. Why is it not working? What the hell? Hey yo, roll 20. Stop trolling me. It's not working.
Does like to do that.
Wolves have revolted.
They joined the party. New friends?
Here we go.
Come to save Maka.
Okay, this wolf will vault what's this small fence, and will look at Carter and will try to bite his hand off, growling at him in a horrific way. I would assume a 10 would not hit. That will be the end of that wolf's turn. This wolf will move out to Maka's side. We'll try to take a munch at him as well. Maka, you will see that the wolf will munch onto you, but portions of your armor will get in the way, and he will not be able to penetrate any flesh. Okay.
God.
This wolf will look at you and will try to bite you off as well. An 18 hits. Maka?
Maka, no. No.
I think you have an armor class of 19. Yes.
He does.
Okay. Maka, the same thing happens as before. The second wolf munches onto you. Seems like he bites off a really big chunk of the armor. Just do this real quick. This wolf will move up just about here and will growl at Justinian. This wolf will hop around right here and will take a. Let's see. Yes, that hits. Justinian, you will take 4 points of piercing damage, and I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Great. That's my best roll. Oh. This
Everybody that's around Justinian himself will notice that the wolf that vaulted comes across his leg, bites him off, and Justinian, you are down on the ground prone.
Fun. Don't listen to that man.
That +1 I gave you really is helping right now.
Yeah, Maka, help!
For the most part, this wolf will vault as well and will make its way up to Mihail. Mihail, you'll see a wolf coming across the street literally just moments before you turn out, and you look at it and it's gonna try to bite your ass off. It seems like it misses horribly. But that is about the turn of every wolf that has showed themselves so far. Justinian, it's your turn.
Great. Is staying up an action or a bonus action?
Half a movement.
Half my move. Awesome. So then I will do that first. Use half my movement to get rid of that effect. I am going to far away. I see my best pal Maka being attacked, and I've got with cunning action. No.
With a bonus action, disengage.
He went. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to make. 1 second. I'm going to make a attack. Yeah, I'm gonna attack the wolf currently attacking me to start. So I will roll a hit. 12.
Okay, 12 to the wolf you have in front of you. Yes.
That hits. Awesome.
Just barely misses. You have not calculated well enough as this wolf dodges out of the way and you try to stab it. It just moves out of the way, just barely.
Awesome. And I just need to double check one thing with my abilities. Do a load. If you make a melee attack, okay, great. So I don't actually have to hit them. So since I made a melee attack against a creature, fancy footwork with swashbuckler, that creature cannot make opportunities attacks against me for the rest of my turn.
Okay.
So I will use my bonus action to dash, which doubles the remainder of my So I have 15 movement normally. Will dash, so I will get 30. I'm gonna go and help my good friend Mucka. I'm like, don't worry, I'm coming, Mucka.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to know who you are.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Perfect. Maka is up to you.
I'm going to immediately swing at this one right here. With
Okay.
my mace.
Okay, go ahead. That's a hit. You bash it through its fur. Okay, that will do for 5 bludgeoning damage. You'll notice that once you actually bludgeon it in some of the parts, start salivating more, some of that black ooze, and you see it on the ground forming like a small pond of blood, saliva, and just the black substance. It's really gross. Anything else you want to do, Maka?
No, I think that's good for my turn right now.
Just double check. Good. Okay. That is perfect. Okay, Branko, it's your turn.
All right, where my little friend step up to the plate over here on the right side. I'm such a man that I'm gonna throw myself right in the center of him. All right. I'm gonna cast hex on the one to my right over here.
Okay.
And
He's
then I'm going to attack. Sorry, give me 1 second.
he is currently hexed.
All right. So I'm sorry, my D&D is being like really slow. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, I am going to roll to hit the one on my right. That misses. All right, never mind.
Okay. As you make your long sword attack, unfortunately, the wolf is a little bit more nimble and cunning that you would have more expected. You still feel the pressure of battle, and you want to hit it really hard. But is that about it for your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Carter, it will be up to you now. Coming up with Imirak. Carter, you have this wolf trying to bite you off. He completely missed you as you got up off the ground, uh, narratively speaking, and you are close more to Imirak now as you're trying to protect you.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to cast. Ice Knife.
On him.
Yeah. Yeah, on the closest one.
Okay, just a quick thing. It will be with disadvantage because
All right, because he's in right.
it's a ranged spell attack. But second thing, once the knife impacts, it will explode into multiple
Right.
knives,
That's true.
and will
That's
hit
true.
you as well.
That's true. Never
It's
mind.
a really good spell when there's multiple enemies bunched up in one place, not close to you. So I would not recommend it.
Misty Step.
Okay, you want to bonus action, Misty
Yeah,
Step out of the way.
that's probably what I want to do. I want to do Misty Step.
That's what I heard first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where about do you want to Misty Step to? You can move your own token. So
I was thinking, is this some kind of like blacksmith barn or something?
it's a small lumber barn, and you can teleport right at the top.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I was thinking.
it's got really plain roofing, and you can stay on top of it without any issues. So you're about, I would assume, 7 to 8 feet up in the air,
Yeah.
standing across this structure, and you are having a really good overview of the whole battle. But that's about it.
All right. And instead of casting Ice Knife, I'll cast Toll the Dead on this
Okay,
one.
you can do it. You cast the spell, and you cast now a cantrip, which could be done. The thing has to roll a wisdom saving throw. I'm not going to roll it with real dice. That's
13.
just okay. The thing completely fails. So roll the damage.
I think that did it. No, I didn't. I actually need to click it.
It's a D8, I think.
Yep,
Yeah.
D8.
No, it's not missing any.
Okay.
Actually,
For
E.
3 points of necrotic damage, you see as you make the sound of a small bell, it kind of goes in the head of the wolf and starts to look and kind of convulsate in the same place, looking at other positions. But it goes back to its own self and it looks at Imirak now. It looks like you dealt a bit of damage to it, but it's not completely out of the game. Would that be the end of your turn, Carter?
Yeah, then I yelled to Imirak to go get him, buddy.
Imirak, it's your turn with Mihail on deck.
I'll say yes, sir, Carter, and I'll move. Select. There we go. I'll just move one space down and attack him.
Okay.
And
Okay, you hit him.
okay, and then
For 5 piercing damage. Okay. The wolf takes the brunt hit of the scimitar, and as you do, I think, actually, is it piercing damage?
yes, it's
It's a
piercing.
rapier. Oh, it's a rapier. I thought it was a scimitar. Sorry. The rapier itself pierces through the skin of the wolf, and it does a small cry, but it's quite strange as it's currently still dead, but it's making as if we're still alive sounds. It really catches you off guard, Imirak. But what else would you like to do?
So that didn't actually kill it, right? Or did it?
It's still standing still right in front of you, ready to
Okay.
bite.
Okay.
Off.
I'll do my bonus action to do an unarmed strike against it as well.
Okay.
Or the flurry of blows.
Okay. You use a bonus action to do. Holy shit! Okay, roll damage.
Why does he
Oh, he
always
crit.
get such insane
Yeah.
rolls?
So roll
Okay.
roll again.
No,
Right.
that's it. Oh yeah, he has to roll twice. Actually.
He crit.
Yes.
Yeah, he crit.
Okay. I don't do one with an extra +4. It's just the 1d4 then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just roll
Let me roll a 1d4 real quick. 1.
Slash.
Okay, that's more than enough. Imirak, how do you want to do this?
Yeah. So I do my initial rapier stab, and then I notice, like, basically what you described. It's still standing there, disgusting. So I immediately, like, pull my rapier back, and I just immediately go for its head with my claws, and I decapitate it.
Okay, you decapitate it with the you basically put your rapier through the wolf's skull and you slash it across, and it gets decapitated. As you decapitate this wolf, you notice that the body itself it within its belly, something really strange starts to move across, as if something is moving within its like sorry stomach. Oh my god, I forgot the word. Limbs. Or anyways, while you see that moving across its own stomach, it starts to slowly expand, and at some point it implodes. You see the black substance come across multiple sides of the bush, the fence, even on your feet, and a small burning sensation catches you off guard. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Okay. You will take 7 points of acid damage.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Maybe don't touch those things.
You'll notice that the remains of the black ooze kind of starts eating off your own skin, and it hurts so much. it goes to the point of even opening a small wound within its within your own feathers and skin, and you kind of take a small step back, and it really doesn't feel good. Mikhail,
Damn, if this monks were already bad.
Yeah.
quick thing, just for everybody's reference, everybody but Branko noticed what just happened. Branko is kind of centered in two wolves at the moment, so he wouldn't be able to catch that off, unfortunately. So, Mikhail, okay, you want to magic missile? Which one? The one in front of you?
Oh, what? It only did one. Okay, so I need to do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one right in front of me. So it takes 12 damage, and I use Quicken Spell on that, so it only takes a bonus action. Does that kill it?
It does. How do you want to do it?
What?
How do you want to kill the wolf?
Well, I mean, it's magic missile. It's very like, I don't know. It like ran up to me, it tried to bite me in the ass.
I mean,
I
okay.
gave a quick twirl with my crystal in hand, and then like three missiles appeared and just like
You do a quick snap of the fingers, and 3 magical
Yeah.
bolts start to emerge right at the back of you, and hit it with the terminal velocity in multiple places.
Yeah.
It looks like the
Hey.
body is. It looks like the body itself has multiple open wounds and has been dead for a while. Looks like it's not moving. Nothing else
then-
happens.
Can I see over these people, seeing as I'm on this little monument?
Yeah, you can see that the current small girl is fallen to the ground, scared, not knowing what to do.
But since I quickened my magic missile, can I also firebolt this wolf here?
Okay, yeah, you can do it. From your point of view, you're standing 2 feet off the ground, so you're at the high point, so you can do it without any cover penalties. Okay.
Well, I only rolled a 10, so.
That sucks. Um,
Fucking useless.
I would recommend not trying to toggle advantage instead of rolling twice, because that will save up more crits for you in the future. So you don't
Alright.
have to roll twice all the time. Okay, unfortunately, that fireball just misses completely across. That will be the end of your turn, I assume. Do you want to?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. The remaining wolves. The one right in front of Justinian will look at Mucka and be really pissed off at what just happened. Will try to bite off the the leg of Mucka. A 20 hits Mucka.
Oh,
Oof.
Mucka, you take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to do a strength saving throw. Okay. Unfortunately, the wolf will bite off your leg, and parts of your armor will get plastered through, going through, really making a deep wound, piercing for your almost to your bones, and you fall prone to the ground, unfortunately. The wolf next to you will actually move 1 square up and will attack you as well. Unfortunately, this wolf seems like he doesn't catch up to the other one that just downed you and still munches off parts of your armor. That's it for that wolf. This wolf will take a step further. Branko, you will receive 2 biting attacks from those 2 wolves. The first one that's hexed will actually go through your armor, and I need you to roll this strength saving throw as well.
Right.
Okay, you just barely save it. This wolf is trying to pin you down and try to work between the other one. You take 7 points of piercing damage total. I'm rolling really well for the damage. Holy smokes. But yeah, you remain up top. You don't go prone on the ground. The other one misses. That one is dead. That one is dead. That's pretty much it for the wolves. Justinian, it's your turn coming up with round 2.
Excellent, excellent. So I am going to make a attack with my rapier on the wolf right in front of me.
Okay.
All right, beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
doesn't hit. I'm assuming.
oh boy.
Yep.
You barely miss again, as you don't know exactly specifically where to hit this wolf, as your rapier just bounces off in some parts. It looks like you're hitting the bone structures of the joints or the limbs. Yeah.
Wonderful. In that case, I will. Cutting action. Nope, it doesn't do that. Okay, yeah, I guess I just end my turn standing shoulder to shoulder with Mucka.
Well, not shoulders. Oh wow, unless you're like a midget. 'Cause he's
Well,
down.
yeah, you're right. He's down. I forgot. Yeah, I can't.
You're like,
Yeah,
oh well.
I can't use a bonus action
You
to
just
pull
lay
him
down
up.
flat next to me, shoulder to shoulder. You're like, "Hey,
Yeah, I can't
brother."
like use a bonus action to help him up, can I?
Um.
That's not how it works.
You, as a bonus action, I don't think that works out.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, there's nothing as written that says that.
You will need to use an action to help him get off the ground specifically.
I already used my actions, so sorry, buddy.
Thanks for nothing.
Mucka is next.
All right, it's Mucka's
Mucka's next.
It's
So
an action to get up, or
no,
Half
half the
movement.
movement. Half the movement.
But you ain't
So
going nowhere.
Yeah, so you expend half your movement to get up, and you can even use half your movement to go back on the ground again. So you want to go up, attack, and go down again.
I use all my movement. I get on the ground next to him in solidarity, and I jump back up. All right. Now,
could I get up and cast Word of Radiance,
Yes, you can.
and then I'll fall back on the ground because I used movement, or can I stay up?
You can stay
yeah, you
up.
stay up.
Okay,
It was,
yeah,
it was
I'll get
just
up
a joke.
and stay up and cast Word of Radiance.
Let me just double check because I think Word of Radiance affects all creatures next to you, even allies.
Of your choice, each creature of your
Oh.
choice.
Oh,
Each creature of your
choice.
choice. So
Of
unless
your
he's choosing to burn me too.
No, I just 2 wolves.
Burn him.
Okay, perfect. Those 2 ones have to roll a Constitution saving throw. Let's see. Not with advantage. Fuck. Just give me a second. Okay, both of them fail. So both of them, you'll see that the actual radiant damage that you emanate from your holy symbol as you do this expansion of light. You cast. Well, you can say any word. What word do you want to say while this happens?
Mucka!
Mucka burn!
As this radiant energy comes out of Mucka, one of the wolves goes down on the ground and it doesn't lift back up. The other one next to Mucka will actually still remain just barely living, but one certain thing you'll notice, the radiance of the spell will start to burn off the skin of the wolves, as where the parts of the black substance or ooze is located, it starts to burn with the divine magic Mucka has just manifested. Would that be everything, Mucka?
Yeah.
Okay, Branko, it's your turn. You have 2 wolves in front of you, and one is hexed.
All right, I am going to attack the hex one again, or try. All right.
Hey, go ahead. I think. Yeah, that's.
And I'm gonna smite him.
You're gonna.
Oh my
Smite
god,
him.
smite
Oh,
and hex
hey.
damage.
In one of those cases, I would say not even roll for damage because I think the guy is gonna just explode.
All ones
yeah.
across the board.
Oh wait, that was not the right. Sorry, wrong thing. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, so you want to Eldritch Blast him as
Nah,
well?
nah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, roll for.
Teaming it up on all sides.
Oh, there we go.
Oh god.
Okay.
And then I need to hold on. Where is it? I'm sorry. I gotta
You have to
devise.
roll. Since
Smite.
it's an undead creature, you roll 3d8s. If
Oh
we're
yeah, I
level one.
keep forgetting that.
No worries.
And then hold on. I gotta do my hex damage. Give me 1 second.
Oh my god.
Wait, which one? Which one was he targeting?
I think
on
he's
the
dead.
right.
I think he's
It's,
dead.
yeah.
I got him.
Triple kill there.
Okay,
It's only
Branko,
triple kill.
describe how you annihilate this
Wait,
wolf.
wait.
I just want-
Let me do it, Alfred. Can I get this
Okay,
one,
yeah,
Alfred?
you do it. You do it. You do it.
All right. So he powers up his sword, just like burning radiance on his sword. He slices through the wolf, and for a second, like it's like, wait, what? Nothing's happening, and then the wolf just, pop, just goes right up in a fucking just burst of like smoke.
Like tufts of fur just fly.
First,
And then
First
the
of
hex
the-
coalesces into a puff of smoke that just whispers pussy, pussy.
I'm just gonna say this for the hell of it. Black substance comes out spewing in all directions. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, Branko?
Yeah.
This is why you guys need to be clinical like me.
Ah!
So you don't get any of
Oh,
this
God.
splash damage, bro.
You
Fucking magic
take.
missile him.
You are lucky. You take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Man, look at
Oh, that's not
Oh,
right.
Oh my
that's
God,
no,
Jesus
4
Christ.
points. You're not at
Four-
4 HP.
No, sorry.
You were at 23 HP, and how the hell?
Also,
Okay.
your
like,
hex.
No, bro. He actually hits the wolf.
Oh, my
so
hex gives me
hard
plus
that the
5.
blade
I think
bounces
I
off
get
the exploding wolf and hits him.
I think I get
No,
plus
you didn't
5 for
use hex-
killing.
You use your regular
yeah.
hex, Alfred, not Hexblade's curse. Or did you?
What? No,
Which hex did you use?
No, isn't it the same thing? I think. Isn't
No,
it? If
you have
kill
2
it?
hexes.
Ah,
You have
okay,
your
never mind then.
Warlock
You're
hex,
right. You're
and
right.
you have the hex. Yeah, you have your.
Yeah, the normal
You're-
hex is you deal extra damage. The hex ability you cast onto something, which you can move around, that one heals you back up every time you kill a creature. So
No, this is the one that moves around.
oh, this is the one. Oh, I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
confused
It
as
gets
well.
it sucks. They both named the same fucking thing. So this,
Hexblade curse. Yeah.
yeah, curse. Yeah.
So he actually heals because the damage.
Then so
No,
he
he
should
used
heal.
he used the warlock spell hex,
The normal
not
one.
Oh.
curse. I believe, right,
Yeah.
Alfred?
Yes, yeah. So, and I think I can use this anytime, right? Like,
It jumps. It will jump to the next
okay,
wolf.
got it. Okay,
So I'm assuming you do that.
yeah, because
Yeah,
I've been
you can use
I've
that
been
as
reading
a
up on my
bonus action.
character a little bit.
So the
Huzzah.
spell is the one that heals.
The curse. Let's call it the curse and the hex. This is the hex.
Yeah.
There's
The
the normal.
curse heals.
There's the normal casting hex. When you cast hex as a bonus action, you can mark a creature, and you can make deal extra damage to it. Basically, it's an extra d6. Let me just double check, just to
Yeah.
clear up the confusion, guys. I'm just gonna check it in the manual itself. The spell itself. It has disadvantage in ability checks. It does not heal.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it does not.
Okay, the other one does. Okay. Anyways, moving on to the next turn. Carter with Imirak on deck. Carter, you are sitting on top of this building, ready to give it all.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna be targeting the wolf that's next to Mokka.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use Toll the Dead.
Okay, you can roll a d12. The wolf has taken damage.
Yeah, sure. Oh.
That does. Just give me a second. It's a wisdom saving throw. He fails it completely. You deal 11 points of necrotic damage to this wolf, and as you ring the spell, you see that the wolf goes down on the ground and it starts to convulse, and his limbs start to move into, as if he's having a seizure attack. and
I
it just goes
actually
down.
hear the gong this time. It's not just a little din din din.
Oh
din.
yeah, it's a real gong, bro.
Oh shit. And it works.
Bong! And yeah, the wolf just falls down on the ground. Nothing else happens. Anything else you want to do, Carter?
All you hear is just cheering in the darkness. You're like, hell yes! Finally!
Falco just lays back on the ground.
And then I'm done.
Hey, man, you want me to save you a couple kills? You know.
Interact is
Yeah.
your turn.
All right, I'm going to jump into the air and fly over to this last wolf that I see,
Okay.
and I'm
You
gonna.
fly in and basically do a terminal velocity attack, I would assume.
Is that a
You
thing?
do
I
a
didn't-
diving attack? No,
I would-
it's not a thing, but it's narrative.
I was gonna say I wanted to just like land behind it and attack it then.
Okay, you get a flanking bonus, so you get an advantage onto your next attack.
Okay.
You can roll again. Remember. There you go. You hit. Roll for damage. Ouch. Okay. Ooh, just give me a second. There we go. Okay. As you come down, as you start flying up, you notice that this clearing is quite wide open. You come back down to help Branko, and as you lie behind him, you penetrate part of the neck of this wolf, and it sounds really not happy. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'll do an unarmed strike on it as well.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Hey.
How do you kill it?
That's damage, bro.
Jesus, I have all the great rolls today. I'll roll bad forever now. That's
good, man. Everybody needs their moment.
Essentially, yeah, I'll do the this is bludgeoning, so I just like curl up my fist and I just pound its fucking head in.
Okay. As you pound his head, you hear a small crushing sound of the skull. Part of his jaw kind of flies off, and the wolf is dead on the ground, not moving. His paw is kind of twitching a bit, but that's about it. With the last wolf going down, Mikhail, would there be anything else you would like to do before this combat round finishes?
I just have like a slight look of disappointment that it took everybody more than one round to kill their wolf. You know. You guys just need to learn magic missile, man.
Mikhail, actually, can you roll me a perception check real quick?
Uh-oh.
You're about to.
I noticed somebody.
And then a rock falls in your head.
Somebody pulled a
The
muscle.
obelisk falls over him.
Okay.
17.
Perfect. Right at the end of this alleyway, you
Oh
notice
god.
a bigger, what seems like wolf. That
Thanks,
God.
Kyrator.
he you look at this wolf, his eyes are not red when you look at him. It looks like he's really beaten up and has marking
good
wounds.
Oh, he's a good boy, bro.
Actually, he has lots of bite wounds. Coming from all over the places. And he looks like he's crawling, even limping at some point, coming to your position. It looks like it's
I
you
gotta point him out. I'm like, yo, boys, you need to.
you can hear the whimpering sound of cries coming from it. It looks like it's suffering just a bit.
Yo, this is gonna be like the Jurassic Park scene where a bigger, badder wolf infected comes in and finishes it off, and we have to fight.
And
Are we still in battle?
No, but
All right, I'm running over there. I need to save it.
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take a
Not
quick
good
5
shit.
to 10 minute break, guys.
Telling you
gonna
guys,
get
bigger,
pet
badder
wolf.
wolf is gonna show up, and he's gonna crack his neck, and then like we're gonna need to survive that. Also, learn magic missile, kids. It saves
Listen, I killed 2 wolves. I don't want to hear it. Fucking,
my
I
God.
killed one, like.
fucking half elf.
Nuke the wolf.
I tried.
I'll be right back. I need to
Yeah.
make a call.
Yeah, right. I'll be right back.
Oh God, that's too loud.
Be right back.
Winter's you there? Ian?
Just on a separate note, guys, I have been playing my ass off these past 5 days. Bannerlord, Mountain Blade 2. Holy shit. I cannot stop playing it. It's
Did that
just...
get a new update? I played it a lot a while ago.
Oh my God, it's got really good things now. They fixed a lot of the bugs, and they finally fixed one of the glitches where you could go to the smith, craft throwing knives or throwing javelins, and you can make millions out of that. It
Yeah,
was
you can
so
sell
broke.
it for more than the cost of components.
Oh God, but I love it.
I still
I'm
have
playing.
that downloaded.
I have just recently started playing it because I never played the Mountain Blade game, and it's so good. I'm having lots of fun. I'm playing up Botanian.
Yeah, we played. I know. Well, we played a lot of like the. We played a lot of the multiplayer Napoleonic Mountain Blade.
Oh my God.
But I played a lot of the Mountain Blade 2 campaign a lot. I played some of the Mountain Blade 3, but obviously it's been in early access for a while, so I've just been sort of waiting for it to
And
get its shit together.
it's a good game. It's
All right, I'll have to re-download it.
Mountain Blade Bannerlord, bro. It's quite good. Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past week. Preparing the session, just playing Bannerlord.
And the fog lifts and Esmeralda leaves, and now there's a bunch of different kingdoms in the place. Which one do you want to go to?
You know that meme? Every time you die or go unconscious, you start up the Skyrim wagon.
Yeah.
Finally, you have come to your senses.
God damn it!
It's quite a good game. Yeah, but overall, it's been a relaxing week.
Yeah, that's always Warband. It was like such a great some of the mods for Warband were like amazing.
I've seen some of the mods of Warband. They're really good. I've seen lots of gameplay out of Warband because I initially saw Warband and then I saw Okay. Time to prepare the music for.
Winters, you here?
Yeah.
Okay. Carl. Second
one
Lieutenant
friend.
Archie.
He's one for another nap.
God, he better fucking not have.
He said he's talking with his dad.
Okay.
Was
Oh
loud.
God, why is there
That was
Dark
loud.
Souls music playing? I thought you said we were out in combat.
We are.
This is it's the second phase. The wolf stands up on his back limbs and all the dead rise back up.
I'm back.
There he is.
Stop giving the DM ideas on how to torture us.
Yeah,
Let's go pet
stop
some
playing
wolves, guys.
Mountain Blade. Start playing some Dark Souls if you want to really get some good ideas.
Okay. Let's continue onward. Okay, going back at the scene. You just turn down the music just a bit. Okay. As I said before, you clear out after combat. All the wolves fall to the ground. Some of them explode into this black substance as they are currently, well, as you try to fend them off. This bigger wolf comes to asking for what seems aid. The passive insight of the whole group, at least, is thinking that. What are your intentions? First of all, Justine, you notice that Alice is right behind you. You don't know how she got there, but she's right behind you.
Yeah, I know how she got there. She's not a person. She can do that shit. I am not surprised. But I think Bronco was about to go give the good boy a belly rub.
Okay.
Yeah. Bro, I'm so excited. Like I literally can't like contain my excitement. Like, so I run over there as fast as possible, and I just run over there and I heal him. I tried to. So do I have to roll animal handling? I'm assuming.
Well, you don't need to roll any animal handling, as the look at the beast, at this really big wolf. Looks like an alpha wolf.
Hell
It
yeah.
looks like he's completely beaten up, and he's asking for help. So you don't need to roll an animal handling.
Yeah.
You got
All
5
right.
more
Well,
points.
I heal it. I'm just like, hey, little man, like here you go. Like, woo, woo.
You might actually need more than 5 HP to fully heal him.
Well,
I'm not gonna
start with
lie.
5.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was walking up to me to heal me, and then rolled animal.
Actually, hold on.
I was like, what?
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Maybe that
I
penny.
push Mucka out of my way, by the way, as I'm on my way to the wolf. Like,
I got new best friends.
You use, I would assume, 5 points of lay on hands to
yep.
to heal off some
Yeah.
of the wounds of the
No,
wolf.
I'm not done. And I give him my health potion. I'm like nursing him. I'm like, here you go. Like,
Uh, you try to give the healing potion to the wolf. Correct.
I'm nursing it. Like, I put it in my mouth and I do mouth to mouth with it.
Oh,
Heal.
Oh my god. Okay, the wolf is gonna resist against that, so
Ah,
the wolf is actually gonna resist against the healing potion. He doesn't trust the smell. However, he lets you heal it off, and you look parts and bits of his wounds start to regenerate. The black substance in some of the parts dissipate and burn away as you can hear it, some of that sound. Um, Overall, the wolf is sitting right in front of you, and you give it a couple of pets. There you go,
yeah.
buddy. There you go, buddy. There you go. Sits right in the place, and he looks at you, and yeah, he's
And we're best friends
completely
now.
he's completely calm, but he looks like he stays on the ground to take a small rest, as he's giving the impression that he's completely devastated and exhausted.
I gotta pick it up. I have to. Like,
Okay, you have
On
to
a
roll me
multi-class try pick it up.
strength check.
are you trying to bear hug it? Like,
He's trying to like.
He's just gonna take it with
Oh
us.
my god!
this is meant to be. This is fate.
Okay, do you know how you pick up your really big dog from the belly? And
Yeah.
you
I have a
like
great Pyrenees, so yeah, I know.
you have like a big potato sack up. You basically pick up this wolf, and it starts to move around, even though it's not fully resisting. It's kind of letting you do it, but it's
Yeah.
not completely comfortable because you're touching with the bits and pieces of your armor against it. So
All right. It's all right, little buddy.
just here from far away.
Okay, I don't know what to do now, so someone else take over.
Yeah. I think we just won D&D right there, lads.
Yep, we won D&D.
we-
That's the end of the
that was-
session.
We found the wolf was actually the MacGuffin. The DM left. Like we found it. We did it, boys.
Oh, this is good session.
the MacGuffin, yeah, the MacGuffin incident.
So I'm pretty just kind of taken aback by a whole. I noticed the ghost, the Bruce Willis girl appearing right next to me.
Yeah, the fifth sense girl. I was gonna say that. She fifth sense.
Yeah. No one else. Well, only me and Mud can see her.
More than appeared next to you, you noticed that she was there once you turned your head over, and mostly Mikhail and anybody else that was looking kind of the general direction. The little girl was not next to Branko when the whole fight happened.
Yeah.
You really didn't know where she went, but you seen her next to Justinian.
Yep, great. Excellent. I love ghost girls.
We should hurry. We're wasting time.
Yeah, we were
mm,
meant to go to a crypt of sorts.
we
yeah.
were meant to go to it, but I'm kind of shocked at the scene that's like unfolding in front of me. Just like this paladin who's been gruff that's been like, yeah, I'm the best, and then like melting into this like, oh, what a good boy. And also I'm shocked that he picks up a dire wolf like without you, and he's just sort of dragging it over. And I'm assuming Bronco's like, can we keep him?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Branko, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw real quick?
Uh-oh.
It's a mimic.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Okay. It will be the scene I'm about to set up is not going to be as intense as you think. When you pick up the wolf, you notice that all the trees and all the bushes kind of start moving and drifting as if they had a face. All the plants and flowers that are in the nearby vicinity kind of shift towards the look of you, Branko, and all look. And the wolf whispers in an ethereal, uh, really. Just give me a second. In a mistful voice.
Did you just pick up a fucking demon?
The spirits of the forest. Thank you, human.
That's my homie right there.
Do we
that's
all
my
hear
homie.
that, or does it whisper just to him?
Just to him. And
Oh.
the wolf kind of resists you to put him down. And
All right, I put him down. I'm like, all right, little dude, pet him. I'm petting him.
you pet him, and as soon as you finally let him on the loose, he starts moving towards this general direction. And
I start crying.
he's not walking as per se. He starts dashing through. He starts running away.
His people need him.
I start crying. I'm crying tears like right now.
I walk up behind him.
It's
and I'm like,
literally his
"What goes
profile
through?"
picture. That's him right now. He's like.
So he's just
Like,
he's dashing away as fast as he can.
Yes.
Marco's turn.
Even if the wolf is fully wounded, and it looked like it was devastated, it's going like it's. He knows something that it's necessary to be done, so he's going.
Yeah, he's got shit to do, bro. Listen.
How is he like going at a speed that's like even potentially we could follow at, or is it like a normal wolf running? Really
He's going at a speed that you cannot catch up.
All right.
He by the looks of it, he started sprinting as if his
Yep.
life was on the verge of
Wow,
of
we
something.
got a crypt to go to, so
Yeah, that's what I was like. Well,
I start burning the
put-
corpses.
Put
Yeah,
that
can we burn the
in
corpses? Can we
the
pile them
journal
up?
as another interesting thing, and
Okay.
I
You'll-
take note. I do take note as it's like the direction it's running in. So I'm assuming that would be the about southeasterly direction.
Yep.
Ish? Okay.
East, southeast. Yes.
What was the name of this village again?
I didn't have a name.
Calicious.
Okay.
Calicious.
Hold on.
I don't know how to spell that, so.
I make a big
like
old
delicious.
bonfire.
VME's enjoying being a pyromaniac.
Okay. You start to make a bonfire out of the stacked up bodies of the wolves.
So I'm asked the girl, are any of these your houses? Did you live
Yes.
in any of these? Yep.
I
Which one?
live. She kind of stops for a second, and she wanted to give you an affirmation, but she looks at herself and she looks as if she doesn't remember. I know I live here. I don't remember. She looks really confused.
Bad. Red flags. Um,
Okay.
is there? Maybe I have to roll a perception check. Do any of the houses like stand out from each other, or are they all just basic bitch peasant hovels?
Roll me a perception check, yes.
Okay. My great perception that's been rolling amazingly. Yep. Okay. I look at this. They. Yep. That's wood. Just like the gate. The houses are all made out of wood.
I'm just gonna give you this description. Um, Nothing really interests you more than the shining light of the moon at this point. You just look at the houses with total disinterest. Um, you do notice that there was some resistance in some of them, as some of the windows are smashed, but that's about it.
I
You
look if
notice for
there's
the first
anything.
time you're in a village.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
gonna
shit.
go look. I'm gonna go look. I got
Okay.
a 10.
Okay, Mikhail is gonna do a perception check and check on some of the houses. You do notice that every house itself, it looks like it's the every window you look through or door you open, everything is open without any locks or anything. It's a normal chambers of what seems like a normal peasantry or a family of some sorts.
There's no like
Uh,
jewelry box or nothing like that, no.
Workers, normal workers, you would notice normal civilian clothing, plates, kitchen.
Do they have
Uh,
silverware?
You do notice some
Klepto.
in one of the houses you look. There is a small pocket. I would assume pocket sack that, or like a coin purse, falling out of a table with a couple of coins on the table and on the ground at the same time.
Yeah, how many
That's
coins is there?
You find a total of 14 silver coins.
Silver. Psh, man, not even worth looking. Alright, let's get out of here, boys. We got crypto.
He takes the money in disgust. Why can't these peasants be
You,
robbed of?
while Carter is currently burning the bodies, the bonfire and the smoke kind of starts emanating a really foul smell. While you start to burn off the ashes of those corpses, it's really unpleasant sitting next to it.
I like firebolt it a couple times with my cantrip to like speed it up.
You'll see something interesting actually. You'll notice that this guy with his wife will go inside this house and we'll let you off knowing I need some time alone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, can you tell us where the crypt is?
I think he already did.
He
Right?
will. You'll well while you ask him that question specifically, he'll point out the cemetery is up north across the riverbank. There's a crypt there. That's about as much as I know.
I do. I ask him. I describe Alice, the girl's like features, and what she's told me about her parents, and I ask him if that girl rings a bell to him.
Let me do 2 rolls real quick. When you point out Ellis, you notice that the man looks at you and looks at
Well, I'm not like
small.
pointing her out. I'm like hey, I describe. I'm not like
Okay.
trying to show him the ghost because I
Okay.
realize that others can't see it, so I don't like want to look like a crazy person. So I'm just like
Okay.
describing her features and what she's told me. Yep.
Okay. You'll notice that he says, "Oh, yeah, that's my cousin's child. Yes. Isn't she?" And looks at her. He can see her.
Oh.
Alice, is it you? And Alice kind of looks a bit scared. She notices that it's a familiar face. However, she looks confused and really scared, as if not knowing who she is.
I asked the man, do you know which which house she lived in. Is it one of these?
She lived just about more south of this place. Why is Alice? Are you okay? Do you, do you need me to? And Alice kind of backs off behind you.
I explain. I'll roll persuasion, I guess. I'll explain to him that she's been through. I don't want to like reveal the fact that like she's Bruce Willising this shit, and she's been through a lot, and I'm helping her like find out if she has and if her parents survived, and I'll bring her back to him once he's dealt with like his wife. Let's see if I can smooth that over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Yep.
you can.
Oh, jeez.
So
No,
he
definitely.
suspects nothing is wrong.
Absolutely nothing. He even says, "Well, I'll leave you to it, but I don't know why she acts like this. She's always been cheerful."
It's
Strange.
being attacked by zombies tends to do that to a 7-year-old child.
Yeah.
If I knew earlier that the village was being attacked by something, I would have come earlier from the hill. The mill is the only safe place in this small hamlet, but looks like I wasn't even warned. As if
The mill?
the
Sorry.
mill is a bit more east of here. It's sitting on that hill, and it kind of points out. You can see right at the east side a hill with a small structure on top. What looks like a mill of some sorts. It's currently moving its
Windmill,
windmill,
turbines,
basically, yeah.
whatever.
Turbine, yeah.
Well, it's not turbine, it's a windmill.
It's a windmill, yeah. But the structure that moves the whole thing.
Turbines are electric.
True.
Or mechanical, but...
Anyways, you see the windmill at the top of this hill, and he finishes his sentence saying, "There was no screams. I couldn't hear anything until I saw all the lights in the village go dark. That is not something we do before we go. It's strange. This never happens."
Yep. Yeah. Attacks by the dead typically don't happen, I say, as I start making my way heroically towards the crypt. I think we're done here.
You say undead, but there was no bodies. Yeah.
Yep. Good day,
Well,
sir.
I hope may the spirits of Mother Thir be with you. He says the name
too,
of
brother.
goddess. You
See you
barely
later,
understand.
peasant.
Yep. God is great, and whatever your gods are, they're probably. I'm sure they're looking out for you. As I turn to Mucka and I mouth, "No, they're not."
I look at him and smile, and then I immediately stick my head into the pond to look for something.
What?
He's back.
Hey, Mucko, what are you doing,
I
buddy?
immediately stick my head in the pond to look for something.
Oh my god.
Is there anything in the pond?
Is there anything in the pond? All right, we're going to the crypt.
Fully submersed.
Just give me a slight second.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
The bad time to
I
look
was
in the
this
pond.
close to having a pet wolf. God damn it!
Oh, it's so unfortunate. Hey, he'll probably come up again. I bet he will.
Yeah, that's like, hey, look at that plot hook.
You don't.
Yeah,
you don't.
but it's a spirit of the forest, bro. You can't
Yeah.
can't leave
So
the
I was like,
forest.
oh, should we abandon the crypt plot line to go follow the wolf?
I'm just,
I don't even think.
I'm just imagining Alfred showing up with this fucking massive ass wolf,
It's a
just
spirit,
hugging it like a
bro.
fucking teddy bear. It's like, can we keep
literally
it, please?
picked
Can we
up.
please?
I
Held
picked
for
it
like a
up.
century.
Bro, I don't know.
This guy
'Cause
literally
I
picked up
couldn't
an
even
ancient
follow
wolf.
that. I couldn't even
Peasant.
follow it if I flied, could I? Like, I don't know if we can follow
No,
it.
full surface.
I mean, you could have tried if you flew, but
Kyrator,
Could you imagine
real
if
quick.
we, as
So
a group, went around the wolf and held it?
how
That
do
would have
hit
been
dice
seen as
work?
antagonistic, I think.
I can expend a hit die to recover. Do we need to take a short rest for that, or can I just do that
Yeah.
out of combat?
It's a short
Yeah?
rest, bro.
Okay.
Which is only
Yeah,
30
all right,
minutes.
so are we all agreed? Short rest then.
Well,
I don't
before we
need
go on-
one, but you know, you guys
I could
two
use one.
kids on like
well, you
like
never need
sandwich
one.
base.
'Cause I later
do,
your...
for Misty Step, do I use
is he a
spell
coffee?
slot for that?
No, he's not a coffee lot. No, but I mean, he's only a long rest.
I need long rest, and I didn't get hit, so I don't have any health to heal.
Yeah, we'll everyone else regains. I think him and BME are long rest. Everyone else we spend we get our resources back on short rests.
Yeah.
Where in
Except-
D&D Beyond do I see my spell slot usage and shit?
D&D Beyond. Click
spells.
on.
Oh, it's right. It's right here.
spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I take a
So
short
I
rest,
got all
have,
4 of
what
my
was-
first spell slots, and then 1 of my second slots is
Yeah.
used, so it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
good to
I
go.
just used my first level magic missile. Magic missile is the fucking MVP.
It's a good spell.
Bro.
Yeah.
I rolled really good as well. Though I got 2 4s and then I got 1.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, we'll do a. quick
We
rest
had some good
for hit
rolls
die.
here.
I've had some dog shit rolls.
So I don't know a short rest. Like you click it, short rest. Do
Don't
you
worry, boys.
roll to hit
Don't
die?
beat
just-
yourself up. I just make it look easy. Okay, don't worry about it.
I am back.
On D&D Beyond, Chippo. So
Yeah.
go to click on your character name. You see manage.
Yeah.
Short rest,
Yes.
and then choose how many
Automatically
hit
calculating
die
with-
you want to expend in the short rest. And you get your hit die back on it. So yeah, so we've decided in your absence before we hit up the crypt, we're going to be taking
A short rest. Okay.
a short rest so we can basically use a hit die to regain some health, and the people who regain spells on that and resources get
So
their
why would you
short
not
rest
use all
resources
your
back.
hit die?
You can use all of them. However, you'll only get back half of them on a long rest. So
Yeah, that's it. So how
Oh,
many
I
hit
get
points
it.
are you missing, Chippo?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I'm missing 9.
10?
9.
9? And you
it's up to everybody's choice. How many?
yeah,
how
I'm
many
I'm just giving him.
hit dice.
I would use like 2.
Okay.
What's your hit? Are you a D10 for your hit die?
D8.
D8? Yeah, I mean using 2 would like guarantee you like healing up the majority of it. That's up to you.
Okay.
What do I roll?
You just go at your character sheet. You click on hit die, and there you go. It will heal back up whatever you were missing at the time.
Hey, boom! That's exactly how many hit points I got hit for.
Where is it? Where is it at?
Go to so D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
See your character name.
Yeah.
Manage.
Okay.
Click on short rest,
I'm only
Okay.
2 below.
and then
Okay.
roll hit die.
Can I just teach you how it works? So you don't need to rely on D&D Beyond. So you just understand.
9. Okay.
You get
No,
you
they
get
don't want to
one.
understand.
You get 1 hit dice per level, and your hit dice is equal to the dice you use for rolling your HP, which is class dependent.
Okay.
Too stupid to
just-
remember
Right
that.
now,
I'll
everybody
just
has free hit dice because we're level 3.
I'll just keep asking Zeldril questions. 'Cause I'm too stupid to know it all.
Nah, you gotta learn, bro, because then you're gonna be in your 50th session, like still asking.
Nah, you use the crutch that is
No.
D&D Beyond.
Nah,
Learning
man.
comes
Nah, it'll be
eventually.
now my crutch will be
Listen, one
Zeldril.
day-
I'll just
one
bug
day
him.
the zombie apocalypse, bro, the internet's gonna be dead, and you're gonna wish you could play D&D because you didn't learn all the rules, and the last 5th edition rule book has been burned. Okay.
Okay.
That's when you make.
They've specifically targeted.
Yeah,
Can
man,
I-
like, there was like a book burning campaign, you know, satanic panic.
All right, I think we're going to the crypt time.
Yeah, crypt. Let's go.
Okay. Everybody is going to the crypt. Oh,
Time to get rid of Alice.
We're not gonna go
Willis.
back to Esmeralda's campsite and tell her where it.
While we're
Ah,
while we're traveling,
There
can
you
I
go.
just like fly like 100 feet above, just like like looking around while we go? Is that like something I'm
I
able
mean,
to do?
do remember that it's still dark.
This is how he's flying. He's literally like, just.
You're flying, and the moonlight will assist you in the clearance of things. However, in more secluded areas or woodland areas,
Yeah.
would be a
'cause
little
I
bit
don't
more
have-
hard for you to scout out.
Yeah, because I don't even
He
have
just
dark
starts,
vision,
like,
so
lighting torches and throwing them down below. He's like,
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up north, you cross the same bridge as you crossed before, and you notice a small pathway going, deviating through some parchment that drives you further north. As you take this path, you come out to a more open clearance, and looks like it's a flat open area. Really small fence covers what seems to be a cemetery. It has its gates open. You start going in, and you notice that there's the normal tombstones and tombs that you would assume peasants would have. However, in the middle of the cemetery, there's an ominous looking crypt sitting in between all of those tombs.
Well,
I
the
think
peasant guy.
that's
The peasant guy said somebody took everyone to the cemetery, so
yep. And
we're looking out for someone.
well, Alice Willis said all the that something was like taking her parents to the crypt. So I think Brett's do a dungeon crawl.
Inside, boys.
Yeah.
They took
So
light
yeah,
spells and
I
cantrips.
feel like we make our way. I yell down at that bird brain who thought it was be a good idea to fly around when we're going down to the crypt.
I start loudly explaining the intricacies of designing a graveyard and
God, the
all
autism,
unnecessary
man.
information about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ignore him.
I am now convinced that he actually is slightly on the spectrum about graveyard. He's like the train man. He's just about graveyards. I'm just like, yep, graveyards
I'm
fascinating.
listening.
Okay.
I'm listening intently.
Did none of you actually take the light spell as a cantrip?
It's just
No,
you
I want to
and-
do numbers of damage.
There's three of us. There's three of us.
Who's the third person with spells?
Can you guys see where you are? Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's me, Dylan, and fucking BME.
Can you see the crypt? Correct.
Yep.
Okay. Let me give a small description. As you start walking through the actual cemetery, looks like the crypt is the only visible structure that has been built upon this dense and widely populated cemetery. It appears visible. It appeared visible from afar, from where you were standing at the beginning, and you notice that most of the tombstone graves look like they have not been touched in more than a century. Some almost even decayed by the corrosion of time. Okay.
I know it
Yeah,
doesn't reflect
You
on the
guys
thing
just
yet.
have to fucking light some torches, bro. You're gonna.
Yeah, we
Okay.
have torch. Don't worry about that, Kyra. We have we'll light torches. Like,
I would.
I'm assuming Alice is like next to me, so I'm like,
Yeah,
is
let me
just
put it.
confirmation. Is this where the things took your parents?
Yes, right in there.
What things specifically to
She didn't. She was very vague.
Okay. Okay.
So thing big.
I mean, we should just go
The
in.
boss fight is in there.
We might as well just go in. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, I start making my way downtown,
let's go.
and so is it locked? What's up with the gate?
Okay. When you reach the crypt carcass, you notice from just by appearing in front of it, to be built out of really high quality stone and hardened marble. You notice a small 4-foot statue of what looks to be a dragon stands atop of the structure, right below the stairs that fall underneath. You notice that the crypt is locked with a metallic gate. It has a covering path downward.
I was hoping
You
I'd
don't
roll another
see.
one. Go on.
You don't see with that perception check. I'll tell you. You don't see any locks or gaps that can be spotted within the vicinity of the gate. However, it looks like the gate itself has been carved in the metal with some chiseling tools, drawing the crest of a dragon head.
Interesting.
Maka
You know who we forgot?
and...
We forgot to bring the trap bait with us, you guys. The NPC trap bait. Damn.
Maka
Oh,
and
right.
Branko. Both your holy symbols start to emanate radiant energy, just slowly.
That's a great. I think that's a great sign.
Great sign. That's a great sign. That means our god is with us, Mucka.
I agree, and I suggest
That means
You make it sound like I'm driving you to a concentration camp, guys. Come on.
that means
don't like when
that
it's
means
low.
that means the god of vengeance horror is with us, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I see. No, it's a sign for your god. I implore the holy men to take the initiative, and you go in first. I insist.
No, I say after you. After you.
No, Mucka, after you.
Mugga not going in.
No, where's my persuasion roll?
Look,
you guys
wait,
can't.
wait, here we
guys
go.
are
Here
the
we...
tanks. Just go
I
in.
walk over.
You can
I-
attempt to
After
persuade me.
after you. After you, Bronco.
Alright.
It doesn't work like that. You can't...
After
I
you.
mean, he did get 27.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm
Oh my
going. I'm
God.
going. Let's go. I'm
Mugga
in.
I'll go
goes
straight after
in.
you because everyone else
There
is
we
a pussy.
go.
I'm in.
Oh my
I'm
God.
on the roof.
So it'll be. I assume Mucka and Bronco in the front line, and then.
Well, I permitted him to persuade, and he rolled a 27, so I had to go. Like...
Yeah.
Just to make clear, the gate is there, so...
Mugga's right outside
come
the
on, guys.
door.
just,
we have to
just...
You
blast
just
the
walk
gate.
right into the gate.
Mucka, open that door for me.
Okay.
Yeah, where's your
Please.
key at, bro? Where's your key
I
at?
only answered a Bronco.
But
I
where's
rolled
your
a 27.
Key? What's your special key, bro?
Convince me, but it's not open, so Bronco has to give me the command.
Okay.
Smack it.
Both Branko and Maka, you notice this really beautiful chiseled metallic door. When you touch it to try to push it onward, it looks like it's not moving by any means. No locks, no gaps to look through, or anything to any sort of key to augment through and try to open the actual door. Yeah.
Is that statue on the outside?
It's sitting on top right at the structure where the roof is, right at the corner of the roof that separates the two separate roofings. Exactly. It's a small dragon statue.
And there's no this gate doesn't have any visible lock or anything like that.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't know. Can I roll perception or
I think
investigation?
so. I'm look over at Interact.
You can roll me an investigation check.
You roll that first.
Haha. I am proficient.
Oh my god. Okay.
The
As
knowledge of the
soon-
universe.
It's like
As
step
soon
away.
as
Made it. I was the
Maka-
one who built it.
As soon as Maka and Branko start to look at the gate and kind of push it, you notice something almost to be feared with. You notice almost invisible glyph drawn onto the gate, and you stop them both, saying, "Well, it's up to you what you want to say to them."
Yeah, wow. I mean,
Door look kind of cute.
Maka touch.
what does the glyph look like? Does it mean anything to me?
You see the glyph, and from the markings itself, I'll need you to roll an Arcana check, but from just the design, it looks like it could be really bad.
Got 16.
Touch.
Okay. You discover is a glyph of warding.
Yup.
I pulled them off. I'm like, yo, stop messing with the door. It's gonna zap you.
The actual design, it looks, the dragon head is carved into it's chiseled into the door itself. The glyph complements the head, and it looks like it's scales and markings, making a circle, a ritual circle around the head itself. It looks like the glyph emanates. Well, it doesn't emanate anything. It just looks like that. That's it.
Yeah. Well, still, I pulled him off the door. Do I
No
know
top-
how? Yeah. Do I know how to dispel glyphs in any way, shape, or form? How they usually work?
With that Arcana check, you do know that magical traps or magical locks can be disarmed certain way. You do have the knowledge to do it yourself. However, it looks like you might need a bit of help.
Wink, wink.
Sorry, I spaced
Only
out.
there was another magic
I need a
user.
little help with what?
In order to disarm the glyph.
Um,
You do discover the glyph itself looks like oh yeah, the marking I can actually tell what type of glyph it is. Looks like an explosive glyph.
yeah, for a cheeky wee 5d8.
Oh God.
Yeah. I like wave Carter over and I tell him like it's like really hard to see, but just at the right angle, you can see this glyph, right? It's a glyph of warding, and if we mess with it the wrong way, it's gonna explode. But I don't
Oh.
exactly remember how to disarm them. Do you know anything? And I ask him to help me out.
I guess this is a Arcana roll.
Yep.
Watch
Can he
this
get
cry,
advantage
boys.
for my fantastic investigation?
So,
Watch this
so
ride.
in order to disarm the actual glyph of warding, I'll need both Makatu and the Branko to step off for
Yeah,
Carter to
let's back off the IED.
Carter and Mikhail
Wait,
both.
I
Okay.
as we're getting ready to do this, I suggest because he informed us that exploding glyph. Why don't we just dig up a corpse and throw it at the door? Wouldn't that trigger it?
But we don't know what the trigger is. Anything could trigger it.
Okay, then why don't we throw stuff at the? Why don't we like throw something at the door first and see if that triggers it?
Do you
Wow.
volunteer?
No, like throw something inanimate.
Can you throw something more than like 20 feet?
Mucka probably can.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
don't know.
that
I don't know if you can throw a dead
Or you
body
let us
20 feet, but-
wizards do our wizarding thing.
All right, go.
Yeah,
do
right.
You have you can do an Arcana check with advantage with the help from Mikhail in order to try to disarm this glyph of
So
warding.
you get 14
Oh,
and then
okay,
you do
how
another
do-
one because you get advantage.
Okay.
Come on, pull through. Yeah, 20.
Okay. Both you, Mikhail, and Carter, you'll notice that the glyph itself has been drawn in such a way which is impossible, almost to some degree, to disarm. However, Carter looks a small mistake in the drawing, and you start to unravel it and start to erase the glyph and parts that you think it might be able to deactivate it. And with the help of Mikhail, you notice it itself what Carter is doing, and both of you are onto something. It takes you approximately 1 entire minute to erase the glyphs from the outside to the inside until you reach the last drawing point, and you'll raise it, and you'll notice a magical barrier full of arcane energy shatters at the gate, and the gate slowly pops open.
Wonderful job, guys. Like,
Good job.
Listen, bro.
I can't
Skill.
believe these two idiots were about to blow themselves up.
Like turn
Oh,
around,
you
it's like
did
after you guys, after you.
We
Keep on getting.
we did the hard part. You just have to walk in.
Oh
So,
boy.
so I once again say, maybe our our intelligent spellcaster should lead the way now.
Okay.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
I'm vulnerable. I'm prone to
Monka go
tripping.
in
I
Mucka,
need
get in
somebody
there.
front of me.
Mucka goes in.
Mucka goes in.
Okay.
Alright, I'll follow them. I got dark vision, so I'm after them. Just
Okay.
so-
Yeah.
I'll need you guys to settle in marching order, so I know who's going down the stairs first.
I think
And just to let you know, it's dark as hell. You can barely see.
yeah, light
Okay.
some torches.
Yeah.
Who is gonna have the torch in their
I
hand?
will be holding the torch because I don't use my free hand for anything.
Okay.
So I will be
Let me give you the light.
I assume.
Imagine not having dark vision.
Yeah.
Imagine not
Yo.
getting
Dark
3
vision
feet.
going, so you can hold that torch.
I push the torch right into his eyes.
Okay. Let me just do this real quick. Let me just give you that. There we go.
Beautiful.
Honestly, I'll have it just at 5 feet, so you know who's holding the torch, but it emanates 40 feet
Gotcha.
across, so it doesn't draw the whole board. So everybody just gets,
Yep.
Okay, so this is gonna be the marching order. Perfect. Branko goes behind Mucka just in case.
Shouldn't Carter, sir? Shouldn't you be in front of me so I can protect your flank?
Yes, I go in front of you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be Bronco and Muck up front, Justinian, and then me, and then Carter. In an
Well,
arc
Bronco's
position.
a little scaredy cat and doesn't want to be totally in front, so
Well,
we have
I was
we have
trying
like
to
a
be at the
line.
back, and then Imeric's like, "Oh yeah, don't you want to be ahead of me?" Like, damn it.
Okay, just give me a second, guys.
And then I whispered to him, like, I also didn't want to be near
bro,
that smack talking
if we had
human.
actually, guys, if we had actually set off that explosive runes, it would have been like a war crime. It literally, they would make a fucking war movie about it.
I don't remember signing no Geneva Convention.
Five brave adventurers take 5d8 and he'll have to survive with lifelong injuries.
I don't think I can survive 5d8.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I
gonna
don't think
change
I
your
can
life forever.
survive. I think 4d8 would be rough for me.
Okay, let me just tell you guys what you see. Just before
Nothing.
anything else.
Pitch black.
Okay. Yes, it's not completely pitch black. Okay, just hold on to a thought. I am just gonna give a description as you go down the stairs.
Buckle pulls out flash. No,
A flashlight out of nothing.
Where'd you get that, Mucka?
Once the
Oh,
gate
fuck.
opens, the set of stairs invites you downwards into an open chamber, which descends approximately, you would tell, 15 feet deep. Once you once you finally reach the end of the stairs and you look at this chamber, you notice that is quite wide open. Standing at the assistance of 4 support columns that reach up to 10 feet up at the ceiling, and it can be observed that multiple decorated urns have been placed throughout the base of the walls to remember the deceased fallen into battle. 4 stone-mended sarcophagi stand closely tied to each other of the room. There are, separated each from each corner. There are 2 pair of stairs that continue into some distinguished separated chambers. There is a big opening of stairs that creeps downward further. Okay, you can advance.
Yo, Justinian, you wanna detect traps or anything? Like,
Detect traps. What am I? I'm not a fucking wizard. With what do I even detect traps with?
is that a thing in
Perception?
5e anymore? I don't know. It might not be a thing anymore.
It is with an investigation check. If you have any roguery skills within thieves' tools, I think even anybody without the knowledge itself, you can roll an investigation check throughout the room and find if there are any traps.
Bro,
Do thieves'
I am the
tools?
king. I am literally the king of investigation. I am Sherlock Holmes today, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does the thieves' tools gives me advantage on that, right?
Or proficiency.
Yeah.
It gives you the proficiency of thieves' tools.
Oh.
to use with.
Oh, to disarm them. Right. Yes.
To disarm them, not to detect them.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah,
Um,
he got a 20 on his perception.
Okay,
Traps.
Maka, as you take a couple steps forward, you notice absolutely nothing that would be of any concern. Mihail, as soon as you do a couple of steps further, I'm just gonna move everybody here. I would assume where
Yeah.
you would be sitting. Ibarak will be sitting there, I would assume. Just a quick thing, you can also notice dark spewing ooze on the ground. Some of the parts that have been left do not move on their own. However, there is a really big chunk in the corner moving on its own.
Yeah, I go tell Carter, hey, bonfire? Question mark? On the big pile of ooze?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Sure.
just firebolted. I firebolted.
Just,
Okay, yeah.
just before anything else, just before you notice that big mush
Yeah.
of a blob of what seems like a really dark ooze. Mihail, you notice that there is right in front of you, you would say 10 feet in front of you, a pressure plate.
Oh yeah. I'm literally like, everybody down. Don't touch anything.
Damn.
There's a pressure
Alright.
plate.
So
Um,
that's a sleight of hand to disarm it?
you notice that it's currently sitting in a pair of free. It will be with the thieves' tools to disarm it if you want.
Cool.
Hey guys, hide. Okay.
Yeah, so I go disarm it. Which check is that?
It's a thieves' tools check with dexterity.
These just roll the
Uh,
dexterity? I'm just wondering what thing do I roll? What
you
modifiers
roll
do I have?
a dexterity or a sleight of hand. It's up to you.
Okay.
Maka's
Um,
confident.
Well,
and
sleight of
doesn't
hand,
move.
I get my so yeah, sleight of hand, I get my proficiency bonus with it as well.
Just for Mihail to know, there is an identical pressure plate on the other side.
Yeah, tell them about that one too. I'm like, shh. You
Okay,
got,
I'll
you got your work
need.
cut out for you, bro. I
I
mean, we
will.
could just avoid it, but you should disarm it anyway.
I will need 2 checks from Justinian to disarm them if you're approaching them slowly. As
Okay.
for the rest of the group, what are your intentions? You're gonna attack the blob, correct?
Yeah, I cast I prepare to cast bonfire on the big blob over here.
Okay.
And I
Check
stand
support.
I stand near him defensively.
Okay. You start to cast bonfire on top of this dark ooze that moves on its own, and it looks like I still need the rolls from Justinian just in case.
Yes. Okay. So
A sleight of hand works.
yep.
Okay.
So that's the first one.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yikes.
As you cast bonfire on top of this dark ooze, you seem that it starts to propagate a bit of smoke and fire starts to light up, but immediately gets engulfed by the massive
Yeah.
dark ooze, and it just dissipates the fire, and it doesn't burn further.
As I'm disarming the traps, I mentioned you're not using enough fire. More.
Okay,
Maybe if both of you hit it at the same time.
Justinian, you take a step further. You disarm the pressure plate by putting some of your garments and small knives underneath the pressure plate, and a clicking sound occurs. You disarm one of them. It takes you approximately 1 minute to fully disarm it. You go to the second one, and you tell Imirak to get out of the way just in case. So he moves, takes a step back.
Not working this one.
As soon as you try to disarm the second one, trying to go for the mechanism, it looks like this one was built differently, and you accidentally trigger it. From the side of this wall, you notice 3 bolts are fired in a straight line
somebody just get
Oh,
spined?
The
No.
arm is unfortunately still not disarmed.
okay.
Moko trusted
trap.
you.
Shit, man. Wow.
Thought I could too. So why in the hell does Black Ooze know you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought. Yeah. So can I? Do I just keep making? So like we're out of range for that trap to hit anyone because no one took damage.
You can keep making the same check to disarm it, but it will go up in difficulty.
One more, I guess. Oh.
Okay. The trap itself, same mechanism, and right at the end of one of the pressure plates, you take it out off the ground and you disarm it. You hear the same clicking sound.
Easy, easy, boys. No NBD. I think I recommend that we check the these are like caskets, right?
Yes, those are
We
sarcophagi looking, not really well decorated. They're just made out of metal. All of them look like they have their own symbol, representing the same dragon head as the door had.
Before I do that, I ask Alice, does any of this look familiar to you?
Ooh, where's
Both Maka and Branko can roll a history or religion check.
Let's do it.
they both failed?
They
Ha!
up?
Oof.
Moko believe thing.
How are you a cleric with -2 religion? Like, how does that work?
This is intelligence.
I don't really
It's social
believe.
intelligence.
Maka, you are completely blank as to what this could be. Branko, on the other hand, you remember a long, long time ago when you were just a small child. You remember the tales of the orderly and the really heroic tales of knights and warriors in the past going through battles. Um, you remember in one of the booklets you were reading with one of your parents that the same symbol of the dragon head appeared on one of the pages, and it looks familiar as you look at it. However, you don't recall what it is from, or what's its origin.
Well, I say we should check all the sarcophagi to make sure they're not infected with that black goo. Bronco, how about you go check the one with all the black goo on it?
No.
I thought you were the leader of the group. I'm sorry. I go and check this sarcophagi.
I'm
Okay.
gonna check the one on the right.
You're gonna open it, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll need both to make a strength check, please, or an athletics.
Oh. As soon as I see it, I call over Mucka, like, Mucka, give me a hand with this, will ya?
I used all my strength picking up the giant wolf.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll make this.
I'm helping you.
Okay.
Well, I'll make it first before I inevitably have to ask you for help. I
Oh,
used up
God.
all my strength disarming those traps. Mucka, give me
You have advantage because Maka's assisting, so.
how about how about you take it and I'll assist you.
Okay. So
You
I
can
do
barely-
strength and
you can-
athletics.
Yes, or in athletics.
Oh yeah, whatever one has a bigger
You can barely lift it open. Okay,
Oh.
perfect. Maka, with the assistance of Justinian, you open the carcass and you notice a really decayed body, down to even you can barely even recognize it. It looked like a humanoid, and it looked like it had some tethered. The leather you're looking at, it's really tethered and decayed. The face itself, it's no longer showing. It looks like it was mummified. Parts of his skin and flesh still remains on the body itself. However, you notice that multiple insects and even spiders come out of the carcass when you open it. not a lot of what it would be
Loot?
what it's called, webs. You don't see any spider webs in the actual like in the actual tomb. Yeah, that's about what you see. Branko, on the other side, you barely lift the carcass open, and it really costs you to even push it forward, and you're halfway stuck. You can barely lift it open, and while sitting there, I would assume you asked for help to fully open it.
Yeah. Yep.
You feel something touching your palm and your hand. You look over, and it's a hand coming out of the actual carcass.
Damn it!
As,
I drop it. I drop it.
You drop it, and half the hand comes on the ground.
Is it moving?
Partially, you don't
I
see
scream
it
like a
moving.
girl.
We all take 1 point of psychic damage.
1d4 that psychic damage. No. Funnily enough, all carcasses will open at the same time, and you'll see a couple figures get up.
Wait,
Take
even
up
the
what-
one that.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
not
okay.
the one in front of you. Actually, doesn't even move. Some of the others open up and start to emerge from their graves, and I'll need everybody to roll an initiative. For initiative.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
wait.
Here we go again.
Wait, before you roll for it. Oh, there we go. Interact. Let me just add you back up. Okay.
Come on,
Let me
give me a
just
fucking good initiative roll.
prepare.
Come on! I have fucking plus 11. Why am I? Holy shit! This shouldn't be happening. You know, Alfred, I was joking about taking a level in Twilight Cleric, but I think I might now. I'm not liking these initiative rolls.
Jesus. Okay, is everybody on the initiative count? Yes. Okay.
Yo, Emmerich was on point here. He was like, I'm ready for shit.
Dude, he fucking he saw the coffins opening up and he just like BAM! It's like one turn, these suckers. One round.
Okay. Let me just roll for initiative. Both of them.
This is like Carter's dream, like in a crypt with undead. Oh boy.
Let me just put everybody in a descending order. Imrak.
Yeah.
You see a really decayed body emerge from its crypt and grab a really almost decayed bow. Looks like it's made out of silver. What do you do?
That's the one that's right here, right? You said? Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I'll move forward, brushing past Carter. I'll say, watch out, I'll take him on, and I go in for an attack on him.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, 21 hits.
Okay.
For a total of 5 piercing damage. You see the tattooed body. It doesn't make any noise, as it cannot, but you can hear the cracking of bones and muscles, as if this body has not moved in a long time. You pierce it through, and it goes right through its chest, but it still moves, and it's ready to give you hell. Do you do anything else?
Yeah, I'll do an additional unarmed strike on it then.
Okay. Let me just double check to see if that hits. It barely misses. Unfortunately, your unarmored strike just punches through a really hard spot and it doesn't go through, dealing any damage at all.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action then to attack with flurry of blows.
Okay.
Fuck me. Okay.
That's by accident. You use your flurry of blows to deal another unarmed strike with your, I would say, with your leg. Unfortunately, it's you still hit another hard spot, and it's just does not go through.
Mm-hmm.
Just swing at the air.
Would that be
that'll
everything?
That'll be everything.
Okay. I am gonna. That's gonna be his turn now. He's gonna pull out of the grave instead of a bow now. He'll drop the bow, and the body looks like, even decayed, looks like it knows what it's doing. It looks like some sort of civilian. You don't see any dark spewing ooze coming out of it. It's gonna grab a short sword made out of silver as well, and it's gonna try to stab you. Oh my god, that hits. You'll be getting 4 points of piercing damage. From this thing.
Okay.
As it stabs right through you. But that's gonna be everything for it. Branko, you notice that this figure looks more like a really decayed mercenary. Pulls out the really tattered. It's quite weird. It looks like a combination of iron and wood shield and a sword. So it's gonna look at you. Oh, sorry, a mace. It's gonna look at you and it's gonna try to attack you. Just clearance. They use half their movement to get up. So that hits you for a total of 7 bludgeoning damage. Ouch.
Drops a mace and just bitch slaps you across the face for 7 points.
This one will get out of his grave and will move here. Let me just note down so everybody knows what they have in their hand. Okay, this guy has a mace. So where's the mace?
Guy with Bronco?
Yeah, a guy with Bronco. This guy has a hand axe. This guy has a short sword. You guys have icons for swords and everything else if you want to use them. Okay, and that will be that turn. Maka, it's up to you. What would you like to do?
Can I move to meet this thing in combat?
Yes.
So I'm gonna move right here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to prepare Searing Smite on my weapon and attack.
Sorry?
Steering Smite?
Yes,
Like
you
the next time
can.
you hit a creature with a
Yeah,
melee weapon.
you can cast Searing Smite, and it will remain on your weapon until you strike for a minute. So yes, you can cast it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I clicked it, but it did that.
No worries.
Well, that's a
Yeah, I'm
bonus
gonna hit him
action.
with the mace.
It's an actual bonus action. So what will happen is I think it's 2d6 or 1d6. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The first level is 1d6 or 2d6. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Just double check it. Searing Smite.
So I need to hit him first before.
Yes,
need to hit
you
him
have
first,
to
yeah.
hit him first and
Yeah,
then
so
roll the
I'll
damage.
cast it again after it. But I'm gonna hit him right now. Yes.
Okay, let's see. Unfortunately, your attack is gonna miss.
Yeah.
Consequently, just bashing it into his shield and nothing else. It's gonna happen. Would you like to do anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay, burning, clearing energy remains on your weapon, and you're ready to strike. And you will still have Searing Smite for the next time. Justinian, it's your turn.
Yes, I am going to.
Just mark you so I know exactly you have Searing Smite.
I'm gonna move down to this guy right here. Going to attack him with my rapier.
Okay,
I assume that will hit.
that will be a hit.
And
Sneak
roll
attack
a whole bunch of
applies.
dice. Yep. So I do all that
Ooh.
damage.
Okay.
Yikes.
How do you want to end him?
I just do like a quick like flourish like Zoro, just bam bam bam, and he just sort of falls apart. Just goes to pieces right in front of me. Easy.
Perfect. As you basically slash and pierce his body, you don't seem to notice any black ooze coming out of the whole silhouette. It just goes down on the ground, not moving anymore. Would you like to do anything else?
Yes. Nah. I'll end my turn. I can always dash. Yep, I'm good.
Okay. Carter, it'll be up to you.
All right, I will move on the other side of the pillar here, and then I will target this dude.
Okay.
With
For your reference, with your passive perception, you notice that this body is fully embraced with the black ooze. Same for Mugga, just so you guys know.
all right,
Okay.
and I will cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Oh, it has to roll a wisdom saving throw. Just it. What's your DC?
13.
It fails, just barely. Roll the damage. 1d8.
1d8.
Okay, for four points of necrotic damage, you gong at this thing and it just shakes its head for 1 second, but you notice that it wasn't affected that much by it. Would there be anything else for your turn, Carter?
No, I am done.
Okay, Carter, it will be up to Mihail now with Branko on deck.
Boys, one round and done. Let's do it. Blow 'em
nah,
up.
I can't. Well, I'm just gonna
Fireball.
cast. Yeah.
You are gonna cast a firebolt at the thing, yeah?
Yeah, and apparently I got 24.
You can roll for damage. That hits.
Can I? Oh, there we go.
For 7 fire damage. As you hit this body, you notice that it starts to burn up in some places. It deals a significant amount of damage, but it still stands right on top.
Nice. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. That will be up to Branko now. Branko, your head hurts as you got bashed in the head with the mace.
Dickhead. All right, I'm gonna hex it,
Okay, you're gonna hex it.
and then I'm upset, so I'm gonna try and smack it with my longsword. Like I'm gonna
Okay.
you
Ooh. That's
all
a
right,
hit.
and then naturally I'm gonna smite him. I'll let him know what's good. Like
Okay.
Smite this. I feel like you're going a little overkill while you're smiting.
no,
me,
he
but-
needs to be smited. This is like he hit me. He hurt my head.
Okay, you smite him.
All right, I'm gonna do
Roll for damage. Just change the music.
and then I get the hex damage too, which is another d6. Yep.
Okay.
I think he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I actually have to do my
Yeah.
attack roll. I'm sorry. I'm so goofy.
You have to roll your attack roll.
Yep.
That will be for a total of 9 slashing damage, and that will be for a total of 18 radiant damage. Yeah, how do you explode him?
It's the normal way. He just explodes into a million pieces, like bone fragments everywhere. Like
Just beat him back into his coffin.
You basically beat him back into his coffin, as Justinian just said, and you notice that the body itself shatters into multiple pieces. The decorated mace and shield look like they are unhindered, although they look a bit sundered, as if they're slowly decayed over time. But that will be the end of your turn, correct?
all right. After I scoop them up real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I need that loot. Give me the loot.
You already
and
used
then,
your
yeah,
action.
that's
It takes an action to pick up an item.
it. All right, never mind then.
Yeah,
We
it's-
settled that later.
Okay. Do you want to move before anything else?
Nah, I'm okay.
Okay. With the start of the next round, just before anything else, Imrak, Justinian, you'll notice that Alice is next to you.
Yep,
as
she
always.
does that.
The black ooze at the back looks like it's starting to move, and it starts to merge into a pile of flesh, bones, and other materials that you would compose a body with. It looks like it starts to move towards you guys.
I told you to hit it with more fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Most
no.
fascinating.
Let me roll initiative with this thing.
Oh God, I should have
Gee,
moved the
man.
last turn.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Imrak, it's your turn.
What's the blobs?
I'm gonna look at that, and I'm gonna be
Oh, I
like,
don't like that at all.
I'm gonna look at that thing in the corner, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna go deal with the other thing first.
Nah,
I'm gonna go over here.
Help pal
I'm
out.
gonna go move over here and deal with this guy first.
Okay.
And I'll I'll make an attack on it. Let me see here.
Okay, that hits. For 12 piercing damage. Oh my god. How do you destroy this remaining carcass of the skeleton flesh?
I run up. I just immediately I'm like, man, fuck all this stabbing shit, and I just like just like slash it with my rapier. It's like that's not how it's supposed to work, but I decided to try it this time. It just happens to work.
Okay, let me just roll a die real quick.
Uh-oh.
I have to hear my DM screen while it tells me about weapons. No, your rapier is good.
Oh God.
Almost broke
Excuse
your
me?
weapon there.
Remember, guys, with the armorers, you can bruise your weapons or break them. So
Oh no! Oh God. My precious.
that will be the end of your turn, Imirak, I
My
would
money.
assume.
Yes, that'll be the end.
Mocha, help if you're getting help.
Mugga, help!
Mugga's definitely running straight to make sure this thing doesn't leave the corner.
Okay.
I'm immediately running over and trying to hit this thing with my mace.
Yeah,
Okay.
go.
Go
Mugga.
ahead.
Uh,
It hits.
what?
It hits. Trust me, I'm not bullshitting.
Okay.
That hits.
And then I gotta do the. Sorry.
Okay. 6, 3, 9, 9 and 9, 18. It'll be for a total of. What does it have with the Constitution save?
For
Is
the
it-
series, my.
Is it for not getting burned onward?
Or
So
maybe
like
half
once it's
damage?
burning, it takes damage every turn until it successfully like rolls a Constitution save.
Okay, I see.
Ooh, that's actually really good.
Yeah, it'll just keep burning.
Oh, okay. So for this first turn, you ignore that fire damage. So it's 7 plus 6 this first turn.
Okay. 7 plus 6. Okay. 7 plus 6, so 13.
And then on its turn, it does the Constitution save fire damage.
Okay. Perfect. With that hit, you notice that the mass of black ooze doesn't seem too much hindered by your attack. It looked like your mace did something, but you could really hardly tell if it actually did. Would that be anything else, Maka?
I think that's it.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Let me just check this real quick. Okay, Maka. You'll see that the dark ooze will start to move in on towards you. I will need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Unfortunately, the thing will engulf you, and it will, guys. Everybody that's seeing Maka right now, he has been eaten alive by this thing. Maka, you are within this dark ooze, and you will get attacked with advantage. That's a 22. You receive 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of acid damage.
Oh my god.
Huh, I wish someone didn't waste both their Syrian Smites on fucking, like, underlings.
I still have one. You
no,
fucker.
you don't. They come back on a long rest, you idiot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I don't have one then. Yeah.
Well, it's not updated.
No worries.
Whoops.
I will update it for you. Okay,
I
Maka, you are drowning in a massive ooze and you can barely see forward. That will be the end of this turn.
Thanks, Maka.
Justinian, it's up to you. You have seen Maka literally get eaten alive.
Uh-huh.
At least
Huh.
it's attacking me and not you guys. Like,
Yes.
positives here.
Did you do the fire damage on the thing before I ate him?
Yes.
Okay, great. So yeah, can I grab him and try and pull him out as an action?
Yes. Although
Is
you will
he, like-
have to do an athletics check with disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, fuck that. I can't do that. Nah, that's I have a -1. That is like, I like you, Mucka, but that's not the way to save you. I yelled to Bronco, hey, when you get a chance, you pull him out. But I will just do the rapier attack.
Okay.
Oof. 9.
It hits.
Awesome.
Let me just do let me just do a what's it called? A percentile dial.
Oh, my weapon.
You almost feel like you hit something more than just the black ooze, but you're fine.
Oh god, Maka.
That will be for
that's
technically the sneak attack doesn't apply because he's incapacitated. So
wait. Oh wait, no. So remember, swashbuckler. If my enemy doesn't have
Never
any
mind.
allies next to him, I still get sneak attack.
Well, you have an ally that's incapacitated, so yeah, I think that doesn't. Yeah, it works.
No. So swashbuckler, like if I'm one-on-one with an enemy,
Yeah.
I still get sneak attack. That's the whole point of swashbuckler.
Perfect.
So right. So since that my enemy has no allies near him, I still get sneak attack.
Perfect. Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got confused for a second. So that will be everything, Justinian?
Yes. So that would be 13 points of damage.
Okay, Carter, it's up to you. Maka has been engulfed.
I will move over here and
on fire.
Yeah. And
don't hit Maka.
Then I'll cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Because I'm real
Damn,
original.
bro, that's a little bit on the nose, bro. He's not dead yet.
Roll a d12.
D12.
Don't worry.
Oh,
I
God.
have a master plan. Oh, 5.
You deal 5 points of necrotic damage, and you see the mass of ooze kind of like shift in place for 1 second as you do the gong. It does some significant damage, however, it does not kill it. It's still standing as a whole mass, engulfing Maka. Would that be
And then I'm
everything?
done.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Mihail.
You know how Maximilian Surf and Grasp can grab one creature within 5 feet of it, right?
Yes.
Can I have it grab Maka out of the goo?
Yes. But how many pounds can it carry.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it was enough to do a griffin. It's pretty strong.
That was like
Okay.
dragging a griffin down though.
Because
Perfect.
it just goes by my because the enemy usually has to do a saving throw for strength, and it goes against my spellcasting ability. So I guess it has as much strength as I have spellcasting ability.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Do you want to use that spell to get Maka out?
Yeah, and I wanna use my meta magic heightened spell to give me advantage.
Okay.
So it'll be. What can I? Here. I'll spawn it there. And yeah, it has to do a saving throw strength.
It's a +5. Okay. A saving throw strength.
And the DC is 13, I think.
Okay.
But it gets disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, it fails. Maka gets pulled out with the assistance of what seems like. Well, describe your grasp. How does it grab him?
Well, it literally comes out the ground, so it's got kind of the same texture as like the crypt around it. It looks as if like the crypt itself has decided that it's gonna come out the ground, and like it literally just plunges into the ooze and grabs something, and you guys see nothing, and then like Mucka comes out.
Perfect.
And I would actually place him here,
Okay.
1 square now, because the hand isn't that square. So
Okay. Maka, you're being saved out of what seems this really. Yeah. You get pulled out of the black ooze and mass, and your lungs kind of hurt as you're getting literally suffocated for 1 second. However, you're fine now. Your armor starts to do the sound. Yeah. Justinian is right next to you.
Oh, I should not have stayed where I am. I just realized.
Branko, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to. How far am I?
Too far.
All right. I am going to move here. Yep.
Okay, just for reference, that goes down. So you are within your height length. You can see with your head.
Can I cast Eldritch Blast from here?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can
All
put
right.
your hand right above and catch do Eldritch Blast.
All right. I am casting Eldritch Blast then.
Okay. You hit.
All right. And I do 1 damage.
Oh
Base.
my god. As you cast this forceful blast at the monster, the force itself kind of. You see the mask kind of do what jelly does when you hit it. Yeah.
Nice.
It's still standing right there.
I thought that would do it.
It's that, yeah. Would there be anything else?
Nope.
Okay, starting the round free of combat, Interac is your turn.
Yeah, I will. Oh God. Yeah, I'll move
Save
up
Maka.
to. I'll move up to here, and I'll make an attack against the monster.
Okay. 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 Hit damage, please. Hit 4 damage. Okay, 6 points of piercing damage. So yes, this mass gets hit, and you pierce it through and slash across. You see that it dissipates and it starts to split.
Does is there like Uh-oh.
Oh no! It's the phase 2. But these ones probably can't engulf us at least.
Yeah, those
Probably. Yeah. I will make a unarmed attack against this one right here then.
Bitch slap it.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Roll for damage.
Jesus.
Nice, 2.
So that,
One
and
more.
then one more. 1d4 is a 2.
Okay. 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Let me just do this real quick. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Okay. How do you want to do?
I basically just just go in for like a punch right in the middle of the mass. I guess that just somehow works.
Okay.
Of course, just.
Okay, perfect. With that out of the way, would there be anything else you want to do?
No, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, Mucka. What would you like to do, Dylan? Run away! Run away!
I kind of want to step a little bit away. Maybe not too far away.
Okay.
I'll go. What's up?
Sorry. Yeah, Interact can't actually land there because that's where my hand is. He has to land over there.
He can land.
I walked
Yeah.
here.
He walked. No,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
but that space is occupied. Let me just mark it real quick. There you go.
Yep.
Oh,
You still have enough movement to get there.
yeah. I have 35 walk.
35. Oh yeah.
Oh, it split into smaller ones when we killed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, Mucka moves away. What would you like to do with your action?
I'm probably going to cast Cure Wounds on me.
Yeah.
Okay. Cast Cure Wounds on yourself. Oh my god, 2nd level. Wow, okay.
Oh, you use 2nd level?
Yeah.
That
I mean,
cures
I
your
was
wounds.
pretty
Job
low.
done.
I was pretty low. Job
Cures
done.
your wound. cures your wounds entirely off.
You got
Fuck
job
a
for me?
big hurt.
Job's done.
Perfect. Just before we move on to Justinian's turn, anything else, Mucka?
I sigh, and that's it.
Okay.
Is it
Justinian.
the blob's turn?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Oh, yes, it is actually. You're right. Because since I deleted the thing, well, the
Yeah.
blobs. Let's see. What can they do when there is a blob? The blobs don't do that much, do they? Oh boy.
Does one of the blobs absorb the dead and just walk over it?
Oh god.
Okay. The blob itself is gonna move towards Interac and will bite his leg off. Will start to emerge onto
Off?
Interac's leg.
Bruh.
Well, it's attempting to bite its leg off.
Yeah.
Fails completely as Imrak punches it down on the ground. Not punches, but kicks it down on the ground.
I'm trying to get some KFC off of me.
This can barely move, and that's its entire movement, by the way. It tries to bite, well, it tries to engulf Justinian's.
Wow.
Justinian, you have. How much AC do you have, Justinian? 14. Oh my god, it hits barely. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of acid.
Alright. 5.
And this last thing, it can barely move up to that space. We'll move towards Imrak's arm. Imrak, what's your armor class? 16.
It's 18 because
18?
I did an
Hensai.
unarmed attack last round.
Okay, perfect. That does not engulf your arm. Now it's Justinian's turn.
Great. I smack the one right in front of me that was trying to engulf me.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my next turn to persuade them to not attack us. I'm gonna.
18.
That hits. Oh, okay. How do you destroy that blob?
I basically just even though I just hit it with a rapier a lot, even like It's not supposed to be used that way, but I just don't like it trying to get all up in my business. And
Okay.
it just splatters.
Perfect. That would be the end of your turn, I assume.
Yes.
Carter.
Yes.
What
I
would you
will.
like to do?
I will target the one to the left here.
Okay. It
And
has just partial cover.
yeah. Oh, he's got partial cover.
Oh no, it doesn't. Sorry.
Okay. And I will cast Bonfire under it.
Okay. You cast Bonfire onto it. I think. Okay, as you cast Bonfire, it starts to burn out the ooze. You notice that fire really does not affect it, as the fire starts to get engulfed again by this dark ooze.
Well, they need to succeed a dexterity saving throw of 13.
It does not work. It's.
Oh, it's not working at
Immune.
all. Okay, good shit.
I'm sorry. I think I gave it away with the first
When
time.
you didn't do anything originally.
Yeah,
Well,
when I,
good point, but oh well.
All right.
no
let's go.
worries.
I'm done.
Harp hand MVP.
We live and learn. Okay, Mihail, it's your turn.
Can the hand grab this one here? It's like a little bit far, I guess, but
If it can reach 10 feet, yes.
I think it can only reach 5.
Unfortunately, then it cannot.
Well, I guess I use an action to move it one space over. Yeah, and that's me done.
Okay. Wait, is it an action, not a bonus action?
Yeah.
Uh,
Command it.
Let's see. As an action, yeah, it's a full action.
As an action, it costs. Okay.
Bronco.
Okay, Branko. Sorry, I was just making sure. Branko, it's your turn. He's not here. I'm just gonna end the round. I want to know what Branko wants to do, but for the most part, you guys have won.
I'm gonna assume he's going to charge in there and he's gonna whack one of them.
Or he's gonna.
Does he have the ability to?
Wait. There he is. Branko, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. All right. What is the? I'm sorry, I wasn't here. I was grabbing my food. What does the blue dot mean? Can I walk on that?
It's a hand that has been casted by Mihail.
No.
It's an ethereal hand, making all sorts of movements.
Do your thing that does 1 damage.
Alright, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it. Fuck it.
I would assume you want. Well, yeah, it's more like flesh.
It's made out of the same substance as the ground it comes out of.
Perfect.
Yeah, this right here, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that dude, the one closest to me.
Go ahead.
I think I got him.
Nice.
You do. I rolled the damage. Let's just see. What happens if I click here?
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Damage, boys.
You need to roll one more. 1d.
Oh shit! All right, say less.
Crit.
17.
Okay. You destroy that massive blob, and it just falls to the ground. The remaining ooze kind of starts to shiver in its own place, and it goes back to the corner, kind of merging through a gap. And Imrak, let me just check if you can do opportunity attacks against this thing. Wow, you can't. Okay. The remaining ooze will start to flee away through a gap, and you will no longer see it.
Ominous.
What?
That will be the end of the combat. By this point, everybody notices that finished with the 3 bodies that have raised off the ground, and the basket go right at the back of it. Now, unfortunately, gentlemen, we have come to a time where I have to end the session. But I think two combats was more than enough to keep you entertained.
It's a good one, yeah.
Overall,
Finish off the crypt next session, yeah.
we can finish off the crypt next session and see what unfolds. But for now, I'm gonna ask, did you guys like the session?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
solid.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Perfect. Any feedback from anybody that you would have changed or like to see more or less? I think descriptions is one of them.
Starting to hit our groove. We're starting to hit our groove. We're definitely
Yeah.
rolling
Yeah, I
along
think
now.
the combat's going a lot smoother.
Mhm.
We need to not argue about who goes into crypt first.
Yeah, I mean, but that's part of the game, just fucking around.
Yeah, but
That's
Okay.
true.
somebody
I
has
get
to win, okay?
Perfect.
Just-
Well, I am glad I have delivered well, I hope. I hope you guys like the enemies. And by the way, all the enemies you see, all of them are homebrew. So even the
I
skeletons.
looked some up before. I was trying to figure out what this stuff was, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, so all those things you see me pulling out, it's out of my imagination with the
Oh.
assistance of the actual
Got it in the back pocket. All these green
Yeah.
monsters.
yeah, so this dark ooze was an ooze, but wasn't like a normal one. So yeah, anyways, I don't want to give too much detail to
No.
spoil. I'm glad you guys everybody made for the session tonight. Well,
So-
this evening.
Archie just said the 14th. I think we're all good for the 7th.
Okay.
Yeah, next weekend is fine.
Okay, next week should be fine for everybody. I would assume there should be any issues with me. There shouldn't be any issues with me. Yeah, I think I'll be able to. Yeah, next session I should be here. Yeah.
Alright.
Overall, thank you everybody for tuning in.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I extended it a bit later than we should have, but we had a small break as well. We talked around right at the beginning of the session, so I think it's appropriate to have done 3 hours total. Overall, yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Great. Thank you very much.
Any
No
questions
worries.
you have or anything else you want to let off your chest, just message it to me now. I'll give it a go and we can go back into voice channel and discuss it. Okay?
All right.
Perfect.
See you
Bye
next week.
bye. See you next
Bye.
week. Take care.
Later.
See ya.
Later.
Ah,
Wow.
Ooh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
hello?
good.
Hello.
Hey. What's up?
yo,
Yo.
inspiration for rescuing Maka though?
No.
Bruh, I need it.
Didn't you get
Oh,
inspiration
yeah,
last time?
Oh, yeah,
I
you
should
didn't
get
use it.
inspiration
Yeah,
for
and
killing
I
my
used
first
it.
enemy, bro.
didn't use
And
it.
we're in a crypt right now. Like I'm chilling right now.
And
I
I used
think-
it. Bro, I carried the session, okay? I figured out me and Carter figured out the glyph, okay?
Yeah, but you're
I think-
yeah, exactly. So I should get
No, I
it.
think-
right?
Ah, bro, that
No.
was the first useful thing you'd done that part.
Exactly,
Oh.
exactly.
I'm sorry, and this is actually totally unbiased, but I definitely should get it. I'm sorry. Like,
What, for
For the
blowing up
pets,
2
like-
skeletons?
blowing
The
up
dog,
two
yeah.
skeletons, saving a wolf. Like, come on, bro.
wasting. Oh,
Pick-
okay. You actually for the wolf, I kind of
Yeah.
give him
The
Yeah,
just
that's
pick.
true.
Literally
that the
blowing his
hilarity
body
factor of
up.
him
the-
just like
the
picking
f-
like this
the
plot hook like wolf spirit just being like manhandled by him. I feel like
Yeah.
that's just a perfect.
Can we
image.
Yeah.
can we keep it? Can
we keep-
I keep